Welcome in to Cutlery Corner Network. Glad to have you here. I'm Sheila Travis. We do have some wonderful things lined up for you today and a special production show because I'm going to be here, but Buzz is going to be stopping by, and then Todd Boone will be coming on a little bit later. So you guys stick around for the whole program. I do think you'll really, really enjoy it. We have the free shipping item of all free shipping items. We have two options for you, hen and rooster fixed blades. So if you want to get the one with buffalo horn, it's $26.75. Item number is 105226. How about ram's horn? Same good price, $26.75. Item number is 105227. Just get one, get them both, get whatever you need there. But that's going to give you free shipping on your entire order. So definitely take advantage of that big time hen and rooster free shipping item. Tune into our show on September the 4th. Take a little bit of time to go to our website in between then. Register to win this, and it is a 96 Winchester in the original chestnut jig, and then also has the buffalo head shield, which I really like. One winner will get that on September the 4th. And then also, this is the last opportunity to get a raffle ticket. We extended it actually to today. And if you purchase any sling blade here on the show, you will get a raffle ticket, and we will be giving away two. Now, that picture you see there is only one. Here's the other one. And so on July the 1st, so that's next week, right? We are giving both of these away on July the 1st. Both of those are our sling blade, fixed blades with genuine mammoth on the handle. So make sure you catch that show, and I really hope it's you. If you got your heart set on one of those, I'd love to give you one of those on July the 1st. Well, we're going to get going with our Jim's pick of the day, and it is definitely a goodie. They want to squeeze this item in first. It's called God's World. This is a blue titanium snapshot, and it has, in God's world, all lives matter. And John 3:16 is going to be the Bible verse that you have there. That's going to be lasered also on that handle. God's World, item number is 105225, and it is $12.88. $12.88. Anodized blue titanium clip on the back, and it is a 4.5 inch. Now, here's Jim's pick. This one's going to be your stacked leather. Has some cocobolo, brass guard, brass pommel, and then also they went with that deluxe leather sheath. It is an embossed leather sheath. I'm going to flip it around. It does have, well, I don't know, we'll just leave it like this. It does have the tassels and those carved, very decorative, looks like a sunflower that's going to be on the beads that hang from those leather tassels. So just looking at the sheath, I mean, that is going to be worth your price of $12.88. Then we also have the stack leather, and that is going to be the Trophy Stag line too. Excellent, excellent brand. Just pick one of those up, or you might want to get a dealer dozen. If you're buying and reselling, that's a good buy and resell opportunity. Absolutely. It's 9 1/4, Jim's pick, 10-15-47. And we have some patriotic things going on next weekend, 4th of July. Can't believe it's already that close. WOO means with order only, so you can add this on to your order, get it for $9.40. You do have that military theme and the flag here on the handle. Okay, on the blade, it's a Tanto style blade, and you have that serration tooling, sawback design. It's got so much going on. And then you will also get a lanyard. It's a snapshot too. It's pretty fast. WOO of the week, item number 105217. 105217. If you like that one, I promise you're going to love our add to order. It's kind of got the same vibe going on, and it is also a snapshot, but this one's a karambit, which does kind of put it in a different category, and it's big. That's a 5.5 inch. It has the 3D print on the handle. Front and back's the same. There's the clip, has the black finish on that talon style karambit blade. Look at the deal, $11.50, add to order. So it can be a one opening type knife. It is a snapshot, it's assisted. You have some rescue type features. It does have the seatbelt cutter and the glass breaker. So both of those are already there on the handle too. And you can add it onto your order and get it at $11.50. 10.52.18 on our good old add to order. And those are specials we offer every week, but we change them up every week and give you awesome buys and just different, you know, a variety of things for you guys to buy. Buy one, get one. Now this would be, I would say, the most unbelievable buy here on the show on our buy one, get one free. It's in this new jade green, and it's a lockback. For $9.98, you will get both. $9.98. Steel Warrior quality. They are Rockwell tested, 5658. Can't recall the last time I sold a Steel Warrior pocket knife for under $5. So pretty excited about this one. It's going to be one of my picks, even though this could be Jim's pick also. I do believe Jim was the one behind this, and that's the reason that we're getting away with it. But it's $9.98. Retail value's $40 there. Man, that frame, this is one of our most popular frames. It's called the Little Warrior, and it's a lockback. So what's better than 1, 2? We're going to do a BOGO buy, 10.52.41. There's not a limit on that one either. You can double up on your BOGO buy there if you want to. This deal here, we have a trio of sling blades here. It's very popular around Father's Day, so we wanted to continue that. But we also wanted to give you one final chance to get in on those raffle tickets. This is a trio, so you'll end up with 3 raffle tickets when you make a purchase of this. This one typically sells for $78. In the trio, it's $51. And that does have the triple G10, which is brown. You have the black and a little bit of a gray tone to that. On the particular one, it's 9 CR13 MOV. The other 2 that you see are going to have the matte finish on the blades. They are 8 CR13 MOV, and they also have that G10, and I believe one has, carbon fiber incorporated too. But we have the Mongoose and the Coyote. The one on the top even has that deluxe sheath. You can carry it either way. All of them will have a clip on the back, and they're pretty fast working knives. They work off of a ball bearing system. 18 polished ball bearings make that for a fast working knife for you guys. $619 in retail value, $1049.29. Father's Day vendor special still going strong. Oh, it looks like we only have 16 left. But that's going to be one of your best opportunities to get in on the raffle tickets. And we now have 2 sling blade fixed blades, both in Mammoth. You order a sling blade, you get a raffle ticket. July the 1st, we're giving those away. I was real excited about this item here. First of all, it's a real unique frame, and it's that lobster claw with the teardrop bolster, back in stock by Hen & Rooster, and it's still carrying that old price tag, which was another shocker. We are, struggling to get stag. All of the knife companies are. This has genuine deer stag. It has the Hen & Rooster name behind it, and it's just $49.95. I mean, the item number is 8714. That tells you how far back that one is going, and it has been forever since I've seen that. But it's the lobster claw. You can see why they call it that, lobster claw. 4-blade, and these real delicate teardrop style bolsters. That's 3 1/8 on the size. It's the 234 deer stag. All the other deer stag pocket knives that we have by Hen & Rooster, quite a bit more. Most of them are like in the $90 range. As a matter of fact, I do have this item coming up in pearl a little bit later, so you guys look forward to that one too. It's also priced really, really good. Stag Spotlight, 10.5-inch stag buoy, But the Chip-Away line, this is the one and only time I've ever seen Chip-Away put a Stag fixed blade on the table for us, and it does not disappoint. That's a huge chunk of Stag. It is rat-tail tang, has some cocobolo, brass guard, brass pommel. They went with this deluxe leather sheath on top of that because we're really, that's kind of what we're used to. We're kind of spoiled when it comes to Chip-Away and their leather sheaths. Man, they did a fantastic job with that. Our Stag Spotlight, and Chase, I don't know if we can do anything about that, but it shows we just have 17 of those left. I wished we had a whole bunch more, but if we only have 17, that means it will sell out quickly. 56559 Stag Spotlight. Stag's in big time demand, and that is only $34. This is the type of show also where it's kind of unusual for us to have the dealer dozens, the depth in the dealer dozens that we have on our show. That's really nice right now. This is going to be the first one that you see. It's called TNT. And these are stainless steel, but they have a little bit of a blue liner going on. Very trendy, very modern looking on the design. And that blue titanium liner really makes the knife fabulous. These are just $5.71 a piece. They're money makers. If you're looking for knives to buy and resell, this is going to make you some money, and it'll be real easy to do. $5.71. I'm going to resell that. I'm going to at least $10 more. How about $15 on that resale? It's real easy to be done. The look, boy, they have the look. I don't even have 100 of those to go around on the silver TNT. That has a $300 retail value. So if you kind of keep that in mind, if you sell the knives at retail value, $300. You have $68.50 invested in that dealer dozen. But write those item numbers down. I'll have a few more I think that you're going to be interested in also. 105231. It is called TNT. That's what the knife is called. That's its true name. That is a 4.5-inch solid stainless steel with the vented handle and the blue titanium liner that just really pulls it all together. Our Sweet 16 pocket knife set still going strong. We have 16 Steel Warrior toothpicks here in the Sweet 16. It's $133.92. Pretty impressive to be able to round up the variety because every single one does have a different handle material. And I'll try to catch up and go through these with you guys because we have pearl and abalone in here. The new ones, there's your 4th of July knife right there. Red, white, and blue. Has the American flag in the center. The Volunteer Series, which is a solid orange. 3 stars representing the state. That's your genuine abalone. $8.37. That's it for genuine abalone. Has a lot of fire, a lot of color. Jewelry grade pocket knife there. God Bless America, red, white, and blue with that swirl comp. And then this one here is mother of pearl. That's genuine mother of pearl. Again, for $8.37. It's about $60 value just in those 2 pocket knives. Imitation Stag, Ram's Horn Buffalo, or Ram's Horn Oxhorn. That is stag bone resin. The dark blue jig, solid oxhorn here, and then solid ram's horn right behind that. A lot of natural horns that will be involved. This one is your Winter Age, the new jade green. We have it in a toothpick. The red and green sparkle, which is a comp handle. White smooth bone, buffalo horn with the scalloped bolsters. Get one of those. And with all of our Steel Warrior knives, you get the Rockwell testing also. 5658 guaranteed Rockwell testing. As you shop today, and when you're buying collections or buying fixed blades, we'll show you all kinds of things on the show. But I'm holding 2 knives that'll give you free shipping for your entire order. This one's the ram's horn, and that's your buffalo. Pick one, pick them both. They're both the same price, $26.75. Just tell your operator you want one of these new Hen & Rooster fixed blades. It's a new handle on, we've seen this Hen & Rooster frame before, but it is a new handle now. The ram's horn and buffalo horn. First time we've ever sold them on the show. That's your ticket to free shipping on your entire order. The Mule Skinner Dealer Pack. This is another dealer dozen. It's not tacticals. It might be even more along the line of what you're looking for. This is a 3.5 inch, what we call a dirt buster. And that's going to be on a black forest wood handle. Look at the lasering on the blade. That always impresses me. I mean, the mule skinner, you can see the farmer there. He's like plowing the field with the mule. The knife is only $5. The lasering cost more than $5. We are down to the final 82. This has been one of our top sellers of the whole weekend, as you can imagine. And look at those big brass bold pins. This will be the last show that we will have these on here. The reason we have these here, because we had actually sold out of our inventory, but we've got a fella here named George, and he works with a lot of different companies. He was working with a hardware company that he had set these back for. And I guess that kind of fell through. I'm not real sure what the deal was, but I'm just glad we were able to get them back on the show. So that is $60 for the 12 piece, $10.52, $32. Black forest wood with the lasering. I don't think I can offer you a better deal on a dealer dozen than that right there, especially with that frame involved. I would get the tacticals for sure. But that's a pocket knife for that sale price. Michael Prater Feather Macaw. I'm going to flip this one over so you can see the color and how he has put that on both sides, of course. You have a lasered signature, Michael Prater's signature on that. 10.5 inch fixed blade, the Feather Macaw. Item number is 103918. And Michael goes with a lot of different brands. This is one of the few times, though, that I have seen him use a Sharps brand. I like that option because it keeps it real affordable for everybody. You're not paying $300, $400 for a Michael Prater custom knife. That is $54.75. If you like the bold, you like the eye-catching, real bright colors. I mean, this was tailored after a macaw bird, the colors that Michael could see in the feather of the macaw bird, and he duplicated that to create the Feather Macaw line. We did a Collector Club Trapper. We also did a toothpick and a fixed blade. Those are the only three, and I'm pretty sure we have all three of those still left in stock. This one, it looks like I only have a dozen of those left. 103918 is that item number on that Feather Macaw. Hen & Rooster Pearl. Hey, if you like the lobster claw stag that I offered a little bit ago for $49.95, this is the pearl in the same frame, and it is only $58.75. Sticking with that old pricing, which I know Jim's out of town. Maybe that's why we're getting away with it. Look at this. See that iridescent, that gorgeous rainbow. There's no clear coat over that. When you pick this knife up and you hold the knife, you're touching the pearl. It is right there on the surface. Pretty big piece of pearl. Lobster claw frame blades, and then you have the teardrop, those very delicate teardrop bolsters. It's the 234 mother of pearl Hen & Rooster. It's back in stock and keeping it at that whole price. I couldn't believe it, at $58.75, because that knife retails at $130. As far as pearl knives go, that's going to be your best bargain of the show, Hen & Rooster, and everybody loves a Hen & Rooster. Item number is 8715. 8715. With 4th of July next weekend, you might want to get some patriotic knives. And this is called the Freedom Bowie. It is a Michael Prater, red, white, and blue. And this is that freedom spirit. He has come out with this Coralon handle he refers to as Freedom Spirit, which we have sold the red, white, and blue Coralon by Michael for several years. But Freedom Spirit, I think he went with the brightest red, the brightest blue he could find. He has that pearl flake that's also incorporated in there to give it a little sparkle and shimmer. And that is only $58.75. I also like that spacer, the bar that is in the handle also. And that came with the original Sharps fixed blade frame. And he could have left that out. It would probably have been easier to leave that out. But he did. He put that back in, and it just only adds to the look and the value of that knife. 1045.06, we're down to the final 24 of those. As with any Michael Prater item here on our show, most of the time the quantities will run the lowest because when Michael makes a knife, he doesn't make 200 or 300 of it. He might make 20, 10, 5, that kind of thing. Michael Prater, this is a John Primble, and it's a fairly new one. Came in last week. Has a blue and gold matrix on the handle. It's $148. I have 13 of these left. And this blue and gold matrix, it is front and back. I want you to see that. John Primble, that's going to be one of the oldest brands, knife brands in America. That is the oldest one in America, matter of fact. And we are so very fortunate to have the Winchester knives that we have recently had on our show and the John Primbles. They're all coming from Tim Scott through Winchester. So we appreciate that connection, that cooperation, and then, hey, Michael Prater making it a fabulous collectible for you guys. It's $148, $1051.94, and Barlow's are tough to find right now. In any brand, of course, Cases put those in the vault, but the John Primbles, that's always going to hold its value there. Look what we have here from Santa Fe. These typically are $120, but for, I guess this week, 4th of July, all that good stuff, we have it at $98. And this is a 4 1/4 Santa Fe. It's like an executive folder that they have. In the center, that is genuine mammoth molar, and they've dyed it red. So strikingly beautiful. And then they've capped that off with mother of pearl. You get 2 mother of pearl spacers, and then also that black jet onyx. On the reverse side, there is a black forest wood on the reverse side and a clip if you want to carry that. Gift box, of course. $249.95. That is the value. Now, we only had 30 of these. That's it. When the 30's gone, that is it. But big time savings on that one too. $22 off, actually. That's not bad. And that item number is 105234. I have a few more coming up, but this will be the only one in the red mammoth, genuine mammoth molar. You will get that certificate and all the bells and whistles from Santa Fe. Silver Horse Stoneworks. This one has a red, white, and blue vibe going on. This is your Choctaw. Up until now, we only saw the Choctaw frame in the Steel Warrior line. And recently, we've seen it in Silver Horse, and I think Black Hill Steel. I did see one there also. Very popular frame. If I had to say the it frame of 2019, probably would have been our Choctaws. But that's a 3 3/4. It's a lock back. And in the center, that's genuine mother of pearl. Then you have the red and the blue, turquoise, scalloped bolsters. That originally was $42. The Trapper was 50-something. But this Choctaw at $42. So you order it now, happy 4th of July, $17.87. $1051.48. You can carry it and use it. I think they really want you to do that. They just want you to have an awesome knife to carry around. Chip Away and their hand-carved customs. The Falling Rock Trio by Chipaway. All three of these are going to be your 12-inch buoys. Custom hand carved. We have two in the brown and the one here that's done in that forest green. They hand carve it, they torch it. It's got a ton of detail involved there. Brass guard. Oh man, they've even filed the top of the blades. That came out just within about the past year. On the file work, also on the back of the blades. And this is a matching S-guard too. Can I set those all up in a row? You think that'd work? And the reason I want to do it, it's the same frame, isn't it? Yeah. It's the same frame, same blade, just different hand carvings. So it's really a matching trio on that Falling Rock. Different colors and different designs, but as far as the blade and the handle goes and the guard, they're all the same. You will get a embossed leather sheath with every single one. That's only $19 and change for the leather, for the fixed blade. Item number is 103765. Don't forget about that free shipping knife we were talking about earlier too. When you're buying fixed blades or dealer dozens and you know your box might be a little big, a little heavy, don't even have to worry about paying shipping. I know that it's saving people tons of money. Folks that would have like $50 shipping cost, it's free if you have one of these Hen and Rooster fixed blades in the box. The Elite, is it called the Elite Force? Yes. Look at that, 4.5 inch. But here's what I like about this knife. You can't go wrong with this color. I think it's just a basic color that a lot of people like to carry, prefer, very stealth. But this is a snapshot. Reminds me a lot of that Aggressor frame that we used to carry, but the Aggressor was not a snapshot. That is a fast opening snapshot. You just get that thumb stud, push up on that. This is a design by Jim Frost, and one of the best bargain buys, dealer dozens I have here on the show. If you are looking, and I like to offer pocket knife dealer dozens, and of course any dealer dozen I can come across, but because when you're buying factory direct, hey, you get knives like this for only $6 a piece. You buy factory direct from us, you resell, that makes you the dealer. You can resell those at any price that you want. I'm going $18.75 on a knife like that. I'm going to be making some money. Retail value is over $300 on the Elite Force. $1051.99. And that's one and done while supplies last. All of these dealer dozens, we're just thankful to get them through George, but they are one and done. We don't have endless inventory in the particular dealer dozens that you're going to see here on the show, or as the Mule Skinner, the Elite Force, or the other one that we kicked off with, the TNT. Homeland Collection. This is the variety pack. I would get a 12x18 display, and you can put, you can put stickers on these knives, put them in that display, resell them if you want, but maybe you're looking for just a big old batch of knives for yourself. That's 20 total knives. We have 2 of the Sharps fixed blades there in the center. Those are going to be $18 to $22 when you buy them one at a time. That is the new design that's also out. That's the latest one that just came in, and they put it in that set, and it is only $6. And you have those engraved pieces too, the guard, the pommel, and that spacer is all going to be engraved and looking good. And then look at your cat whiskers buoy. That's on a black comp handle, 12-inch. It's only $6. German stainless mirror polish, 1400 series for the most part, but we also have Black Hill Steel, E.C. Simmons, I believe. Yeah, there's the Kentucky 5-blade with the Bayou Blue, E.C. Simmons. Bullet Trapper is done in torch bone. Rocky Mountain Stag, buffalo horns in here. Whitetail Cutlery makes that lock back right there. We have a hawkbill, a couple of those. I know there's a Frostwood 4-inch hawkbill, and the one that just went around I think was a 3. Premium trappers, several of those included. There's the large muskrat in buffalo horn. I like the bright red. Everything you see on the table is guaranteed. Guaranteed in the color, guaranteed in the frame, everything. That is a big time retail value, matter of fact. $435.55 retail value. We're down to the final 50 of those. I don't know how we will ever top the Homeland collection. It always ranks in like our top 5 bestsellers every show, but it is the big bang for your buck. It's a lot of variety, a lot of knives, and for $120, you get all 20 of those. And that free shipping fixed blade would help you out a lot with that too. This is your Michael Prater Hen and Rooster collection. Chase, did we put this on FlexPay? Is this the one? There's just a few items on FlexPay. I think this is one of them. But we have all of the handles back in stock. Yeah, so if you would like FlexPay, that's making your life easier. It's only $180 over 2 months. That's how that works. Look at these colors. Aren't they great? Ooh, look at that. You know, we don't talk a lot about the Canyon Turquoise, but that just looks so good right there. Here's Emerald River. That's the most popular. Glacier Falls, that ice blue, black and white. This is your Freedom Spirit. Look at that sparkle, that color, the new red, white, and blue by Michael Prater. Hey, these are on Hen and Rooster large folding hunters also. Northern Lights and the Phoenix Sun. The Phoenix Sun is that red and gold. Again, we're seeing that pearl flake. In every single one of these, I see that pearl flake giving it a little sparkle and just a little pizzazz there. You will get Hen and Rooster nylon sheaths with every single one. We're going to send these out to you in those large collector tubes that's going to keep the knife safe in shipping, but also if you want to store it in there, you can. And item number is 103739. Looks like I only have 25 of those left. You will get that Michael Prater Certificate of Authenticity. And these are the latest Coralon handles out by Michael Prater. So, so very beautiful. And that's it as far as your 6. That's the complete collection. When you're buying that folding hunter set, you're getting all of them that he made in that Hen and Rooster line there. 103739. It's a pretty big deal by Michael Prater. $979 in retail value. I just appreciate the beauty of a Michael Prater knife, what he's able to accomplish, especially with those custom Coralons that are made from scratch. He can make that knife handle just really come to life and be something special and able to collect for years to come. Case USA Presentation Bowie, down to about 5 of these. And it's $174.98. Interesting story about that Bowie. This was a show exclusive. We did a special order on this big Bowie. A lot of times all you see is a black comp handle. They went with the white. Jim Frost wanted this also made in a white handle with the flag. I thought how appropriate with 4th of July coming up next weekend. This Bowie is a 14 1/4. Big brass guard. It has that same checkering style on the leather sheath. Of course, your case gift box made in the USA. But as every day passes and I see the resilience of our country, I see the determination of our country, Americans pulling together, and it just makes me more proud every single day. A presentation Bowie like that, I would be really proud to own one of those. I know you will too, but like I said, that's almost sold out. 60557. Get a stand so you can present that and display that in your home or knife collection. I believe we have the other case one that has the basic black synthetic handle if you're interested in it too. I did see it a little bit earlier today. I'm pretty sure we have some of those left. This is a spiny oyster orange John Primble Barlow by Michael Prater. Matter of fact, there's a few different ones. I know we had the blue and gold matrix a little bit earlier. It's perfect timing if you are in the market for collecting Barlows, if you're like a Barlow collector. These John Primbles are flawless. They are amazing. And of course, Michael Prater, he makes it all just look so gorgeous. This orange, get back up there. This orange spiny oyster does have like bands. You can see the lighter and darker bands in that genuine stone. Largest piece of spiny oyster I've ever seen on any knife. Matter of fact, typically that's just a small portion of that that'll be incorporated. But I know it's expensive, but man, I love it. We have 10 of those left. 105220 item number 105220 on that. Here's a case gift set. We have sold the exchange blades in the past. Matter of fact, we've even sold this particular one in the amber jig bone, but not in the gift box. I like the gift box. If you're giving it as a gift or even if you're just buying and collecting it, it will add value to the knife as the years go by in the collector box. It will come exactly as you see there with the different blades. There's your amber jig bone. It does have the brass bolsters and very easy to change out those blades. Very, very easy. So it's 4 knives in one with the 4 blades. You will get the saw blade, the utility, the drop point, and the clip point. Those are going to be the 4. It's pretty economical when you think about it that way, because if you had to buy 4 separate case knives, especially a 5-inch lockback like that, they're probably going to be about, what, $90, $80, $90 for that. This is $126.50 for the gift set, the leather sheath. Now, as you go to carry the knife and use the knife, those extra blades fit down in that leather sheath also. You just take it with you as you go. I know Jessica just hopped on the phones, guys. I know our phones are really, really busy. Thank you so much for giving us the time, giving us part of your weekend, and glad to have you tuned in to the Knife Show, 105257. This one is a prize find standout by Hen and Rooster. Just got these in. It's the big gumbo canoe. It's a 4.5-inch gumbo canoe. We knew that this frame was special, just the frame, the big gumbo canoe. Because you know what? It's probably been over 10 years since I've seen a large gumbo canoe on our show. So we called up Michael Prater and we kicked around the idea of putting genuine mammoth on the handle. And so you see the end result of that. And this does have genuine mammoth, black jet spacers. The fly is not included. This fly has pretty much made himself the mascot recently. I don't want to disturb him, but you do have this mammoth ivory front and back. Look, he's not even afraid. He's just gonna stay there. We have a fearless mascot now. We should put somebody in charge of that. Might need to get him a cage or something. Cape Buffalo, Colorado. This is $15.36. Whitetail Cutlery makes it. It's a 5-inch lockback. We have white smooth bone. This back portion here is buffalo horn, lots of brass pins for $15.36. Literally, we are down to 30. It's on the dot there. I only have 30 of those left. And when you go to use a knife like this, it's a doozy. German stainless, handmade. I'm gonna open that up. You can see the design of it. Open up. Look at that. It's a great knife, folks. Whitetail Cutlery brand. $1049.83. A lot of buffalo horn. I'm impressed. That knife, I would expect it to be more like $25, $28. It's $15.36. Okay, this is the first weekend for this item here. The Prater Collector Club 2020. So that does have my interest. Are we going to be seeing more of these with the Prater medallion coming up soon? This handle, is it a caramel? We came up with a great name for this the other day, and I can't even remember. It's brand new. Okay, let's look at all this. You have a reverse etch 2020 Hen and Rooster, limited edition. On the bolsters, it'll say 1 of 500, and then there's also scrolling on the other bolster. This has got a lot of, it looks like liquid gold running through there. Of course, it is on both sides. Wow. And that is like a gold etch, a reverse etch that they also have used with that. You will get this medallion, Collector Club medallion by Michael Prater. Oh, I see. Okay, on that one bolster, one said 1 of 500, but on the other bolster, it has this same pattern that is in that medallion. That's what's on that bolster. I was looking at that, trying to put all that together. Of course, Michael thinks of everything. It does come with a leather-bound, black leather-bound gift box, $64.75, $10.50.36 on that. See this Gage? Yeah. How he's carried that through. That's cool. That looks good. Here's something you can take out to the river or camping. It is called Riverside Best. I just like it for the price too, because it's $24.50. You will get a 12-inch camp axe by Coe River, has the rubber sure grip handle. And then the second item is going to be a Maxim Skin Master. We have carried the Skin Master for many years. It was like a 12-inch. This one is an 8.5. And it also has that rubber sure grip. Put a lanyard on there if you want. Gift boxes, of course, we'll go out with that. Riverside Best, $24.50. Item number is 104801. Here's your nylon sheaths. Even the axe gets a sheath, but you have different places here. This might come in handy there at the campsite as you're setting up your travel trailer or whatever you got going on there. Riverside Best. I hope everybody does get to take a little vacation this summer, whether it's to the river or just stay safe. I believe this will be my final dealer dozen that we have here on the show. It's called the Avengers. It is $72. It has frostwood on the handle. That is a solid black metal frame. It's 4.5. The previous dealer dozen, I believe it was called the Elite Force, if I remember. It had that all tactical military kind of style. This has this bright frostwood, and we've carried frostwood for many years. This is going to be a frame lock on top of that. But you do have the frostwood front and back. There's a clip there for you too, and a satin finish. They went with the satin finish on the blade. This is another one that we are just privileged to have here on the show. The Avengers, it's one and done. This was something that was kind of held back, and then now we are releasing it here on our show. I won't have that next week. When that sells out, that's going to be the end of that. But item number is 105200. The Avenger Dealer Dozen. It's the only dealer dozen that we have with frostwood. So if you can't remember the item number or you didn't have time to write it down, just tell the operator, I need the one with the frostwood, and they are called the Avengers. Happy 4th of July. Going into this very patriotic weekend, we have a deal with our case and Star Spangled Banner set. It's called K's Stars and Stripes Forever. You will get those 5 pocket knives, and you can see they're the large frames. This was a limited production knife by Case. It was done with a 3D laser etch where you have the waving flag. The way they've done that, it's just fascinating, and the stars. So the way they lasered the handle, when you feel the knife, you're holding the knife, you can feel all of the detail that you see. You feel the stars, you feel the stripes. It's a deep lasering. Most of these definitely sell over $100. There's your Trapper, the Tony Bowes design by the Sowbelly Stockman. We also have the medium Trapper, the Stockman, and the Rustlock. Really did our best to find all the large frames that we had in stock. The display, good news. That goes along with it. That is a case display that typically sells for over $100. You will get the display. You can arrange the knives any way that you want in there. You can move them around. It's $597.95. But when you're getting a display valued over $100 for free, and then a case, you get the patriotic case license plate. That's a license plate over here to the side. I don't know if y'all have seen that yet. Oh yeah, there it is. That's free. So you can put that with your knife collection. You can put it on your truck if you want. Stars and Stripes Forever. 10, 52, 12. Now, we had a limited number of those just because we only have so many of each one of those knives left in stock. And we just sold another one, so we're probably down to just 5 of those in reality, just based on some of the other sales. But 10, 52, 12. The best Father's Day leftover. I hope everybody did have a really good Father's Day. We were here, actually, and this set made all the difference. In the front, that is a Case fillet knife, which always sells for $29.88. And if you think about it, a made in the USA Case knife for $29.88, that's got to be the most reasonable knife ever. Comes with the nylon sheath and all that. But for Father's Day, we added 4 more knives to the opportunity. You will also get the other 4 tacticals, and this one has the flames on the handle. That's also assisted. That particular one is a fast opening assisted knife. You know, our assisted knives are normally $12 to $18. Everything here on the table is $5.98, including the case knife, if you want to look at it that way. We have 2 stainless steel. This one has the eagle eye. Look at that aggressive blade, very sharp. Lockback. This one is also an assisted opening, the ABS handle. And then the silver stud, that was the name of that one. Solid stainless steel. Again, 4 tacticals, 1 case made in the USA fillet blade. You get it all, folks, for $29.88. $10.51.86. Maybe you were super busy or out of town, out of the country. You need to catch up on getting your dad something for Father's Day. That deal still stands. Or maybe you just want to buy it for yourself, because that's an awesome buy, and I would want one if I were you guys. American Pride by Michael Prater. This has the Santa Fe frame with the red, white, and blue Star Spangled Banner Coralline handle. It is a 14-inch on the, let's see, let me get a better light on this blade. There we go. Another reason to love this knife, all of that gorgeous lasering. Lady Liberty, the flag, the eagle. Better to fight for something than to live for nothing. That is going to be lasered on the blade. Hey, look at this. I want you guys to see the thickness of this handle. Check that out. That's crazy. Crazy good. Gorgeous colors and that very bright red, white, and blue Star Spangled Banner Coraline. You will get the nylon sheath. Item number is 54399, and there's only 24 of those left. 54399. Okay, let's see. Oh, Michael Prater, Chrysocolla. Have you guys seen Chrysocolla before? He kind of floats around here on the show on some of his Painted Ponies Lifetimes. That's where it'll show up on a knife that's $400 or $500. This is all Chrysocolla. It's genuine turquoise. That's what Chrysocolla is. And it has the bands that you see in that turquoise stone. That's kind of the trademark for Chrysocolla, that natural banding that it has. $74.50. That's a 3.5-inch lockback. Down to the final 24. And it is front and back also. 52218. Item number 52218. I just used this knife yesterday, the one coming up. What was I making? Oh, pasta primavera. Ooh, it was good. I love a lot of vegetables, so this next knife was my go-to knife yesterday in the kitchen. It's a tomato utility knife. So I was having to slice like grape tomatoes in half. It will glide through those. I was slicing up onion, broccoli. Let's see, what else was I working with? Carrots. It's awesome. I do like this serrated. I think the difference is the serrated blade. And it's a performer. And I'm sure the way that has, the edge that this has is the reason. I love it so much. So that is your Made in the USA case, tomato utility with the 3 brass pins that you see there. Logo on the blade. It's 9.5. It's a 9.5 inch. It's $28.99. I'm looking forward to using that knife for many years to come because I know it's going to last for a very long time. 43007 on that case, tomato utility. Hey, we just got some of these in. And this is a partnership between Santa Fe and then also Hen and Rooster. It's $98. And it's the big 4-inch 313 Hen and Rooster frame. That's the frame that they went with. Santa Fe works with a lot of different handle materials, but this one comes out of Sonora, Mexico. And basically you have that obsidian with the turquoise river, genuine turquoise, that runs through that brown obsidian. And they're all gonna vary a little bit. You can't make them identical when you're dealing with these natural handle materials, but they're all basically gonna have that, obsidian. Your river might run a little different, and that's gonna be pretty much where it varies. These used to be $120. We just got this back in stock. Happy 4th of July, because it's only $98 now. Item number is 105240, comes with that Santa Fe gift box also. Came across the Stag Swing Guard. Since we are trying to round up every Stag knife we can find, I thought that was an excellent buy. At $54, it's the Buck Creek Stag Cheetah Swing Guard. This is German, handmade German. I'm gonna swing it open. And then you can also see, it'll say German stainless handmade there on the back, but look at that stag. 102075, item number. 102075, $54, and there's only 34 of those left. I remember when Jim Frost did a discount on this. I can't remember, was it Memorial Day? He cut the price on that quite a bit, and we're still rolling with it. Hey, he's on vacation. I don't think anybody will tell him. $54. Buck Creek is one of our big German brands that we carry. Hen and Rooster, Buck Creek, German Bull, all three of those. And that is your Buck Creek German. This is the premium trapper that has the 3D laser etch that was in that collection a little bit earlier. And when I was talking about the limited number of those, this is why. We also sell it as a single for just a few. But it does have the stars and stripes, of course, that made in the USA. This was a limited production by case. And it's $98.98. That's awesome. I'm pretty sure that was over $100. They've dropped it down to $98.98. But they went with this color wash on the handle too, which kind of gives it a faded look also. Of course, it's brand new. They could have made this bright and shiny, but when they did the 3D laser etch and the color wash, a lot of times that color wash will kind of have that faded color with it. We see it in the stained glass series that Case also makes, a lot of different ways in the 3D laser etch. This is your Michael Prater Northern Lights for $32.50. And Michael Prater turned to Steel Warrior this time around. He works with a lot of different brands, but if you pick up on a Steel Warrior or a Sharps fixed blade like we've seen earlier, you're going to get the best bargain because that's what he calls his Signature Series line. You will see a signature on the blade, but instead of paying several $100s for the knife, you're paying $32.50. It's in that affordable range, but you get a handle that Michael Prater is so well known for, and that is Coralon. And he creates these from scratch. Every single one is made uniquely, and they will all be a little different. You can see that one has more green on the, they're just, because they're all made one at a time and handmade. 10/48/28 on the Northern Lights, $32.50. The Sharps 6-shooter. Hey, if you're shopping for fixed blades, this is one of the few sets I have with these large buoys in it. The majority of these will be 12 inches. The one with the Texas Star, it's a little under 11. But I do believe that's the only one. All the others are going to be 12s. There's the one with the Texas Star. Has a black forest wick. We have a couple of these that have the look stag. You have the hardwood handles with the trigger guard. I like that one. The two in the center do have that stag-alon. This one also features a stacked wood. Crazy sharp edge. Be ready for a sharp knife. That's the thing about this particular line. It's pretty impressive how they're able to give you a knife for just $12 that has this much detail. This is the new one out. Typically it's like $22. That's 12 bucks. But the guards on these, every single one has something going on with the guard. It's either, you know, you have the trigger guard there, or you have some engraving. That one has brass and stainless steel, or you have just this dressed up version. But the 6-shooter is just $72. You get all 6 of those, and they're only $12 a piece. $10.50.87. This is the perfect opportunity to add on that Hen and Rooster free shipping knife. We have 2 options for you. You can buy buffalo horn or you can buy the ram's horn. They're both the same price of $26.75. But if you pick one, then you will get free shipping on your entire order. So it's a win-win. You get a Hen and Rooster fixed blade for $26.75, and then you get free shipping on your entire order. We're going to take a very short network break, but when we return, I have Buzz Parker over here. He's going to be jumping in, and we're going to continue on with some custom knives for you. We'll be right back. And welcome back. How are you, Buzz?
I'm doing good today, considering it's pretty hot outside. It just came one of those greenhouse rains. It rains for about 5 minutes.
Yes.
And
Then the humidity kicks in. So
yes.
we are in Tennessee, and that
Yes.
seems to be happening a lot lately.
A whole lot.
I'm already looking forward to fall.
Me too.
Choctaw Experience. This is our 7-piece collection of Choctaws. Ooh.
Yes.
And Chase, we need to look at that quantity. Hopefully we can add a few to that because it's pretty low.
That's pretty low. Like it looks like right now 3 collars will get.
Yeah.
But this is I think this is our best-selling lock blade frame.
It is.
I love this frame. It's a durable knife. It's unique, and I'll tell you this. You know how other brands have the same pattern, but it's a different name. Nobody makes this except us. Unique.
It is. And that's mother of pearl.
Yes.
And when you're buying pearl, typically you're $30 or over for that. Every knife here on the table, including the pearl, is $14. That could be why we're about sold out of this set. We have God Bless America, the comp. There's your chestnut jig. Here's that winter age.
That one I love.
I do too.
That's a dead ringer for stag.
Yes.
It's just like Case's bone stag. It's torched, ram's horn, red jig bone. That was the brown molasses. This knife, people may not realize, and my dad taught me a lot about the reason why a canoe costs more to make. This is the same way. Look, if you imagine the bolster just going from the top to bolster, how much has to be hafted out of there to make that frame? It's a whole bunch.
But it's perfect to fit
Perfect,
the hand.
it fits your hand like,
Yes. So
fits your hand perfectly. And you're getting, as Sheila mentioned, the genuine pearl model for only $14 as well when you buy the assortment.
But working with the knife, I know when we send the Choctaw over to Michael Prater to make a custom handle, he said that they don't like to see those coming
No, I
because
know
of
why.
what you were talking about.
I
just
know exactly why.
how they're having to make the curves and create that custom handle.
Yes.
I was saving this one for you, Buzz.
Well, good. I love this set.
I know.
And I'll tell you what, let's start off the top, the free things included in here. We've got that free case number 3016 cherry wood display. That is absolutely free. That is a gorgeous, I mean, that thing has been popular for years since they started making it. You get the free case paste, the free case chamois cloth, and the free case tube of honing oil. But what is housed in it is the real story here. You've got the case 130th anniversary special factory order set by Frost Cutlery. Each knife has that second cut jigged golden age bone. It's tang stamped with case CXXX, which in Roman numerals reads 130. This case set was manufactured to celebrate the 130th anniversary of case, which began in 1889 and was celebrated in 2019. Well, these have all but sold out. We have a very few. We only have 6 sets of these left. Your shield also, it's a special bomb style shield that's also stamped with those Roman numerals CXXX. You get boxes with these. The boxes we don't show you. Each one of these has a neat box with an old case factory scene on the front side of the box. The patterns, you've got a muskrat. There's one of my favorite. There's the cheetah. We've got a 6318 medium stock knife. There's your premium trapper, 4 1/8 inches closed. I believe we've got a mini trapper in there as well.
Yes. I think these were the 8 frames that were made, right?
Yes, that's the whole set. And I'm telling you, your display case, or that cherry wood display case, that's $150 value by itself. It's got wings on the back where it will sit up like we have it sitting, and it's also got the little brass pieces where you can mount it on a wall.
Yeah.
You got a toothpick, a Barlow, a peanut, a muskrat, premium trapper, mini trapper, 6318, and a cheetah. So you've got all the best patterns here.
Hey, when I can get a case displayed valued at $150 for free, that has my attention. And then the case paste and the extras that we're tossing in there really for you to just be able to care for your knives and keep them looking great. Get that Hen and Rooster fixed blade we're talking about so you can also get free shipping.
Yeah,
You won't have to worry about shipping on that if you do.
Yeah, this is going to take a big box.
Big box.
Yes.
We carry the Cinnamon Rooster Skinner and Buffalo Horn and Ram's Horn. They're both the same price, $26.75. If you'd like to get one, get free shipping.
And they have a nice leather sheath with it as well.
Yes, they do. Case Early Bird's looking good.
Oh, yes. You've sold a whole bunch of these over the years, I know. Probably 400 or 500.
Yeah.
This is the Marine Corps knife. Now, this is officially licensed. This comes with a certificate of authenticity. It's 12 inches overall. As you can see, it's got the leather handle. That is polished leather. And I believe the blade on this, actually, it's got the non-glare black coating, but I believe it's 1095 carbon.
It is.
It's a carbon. This is made to the exact specs as the real combat knife.
Right.
Now, you know, it's a traditional pattern that K-Bar has made, Camillus has made. This is the case one, made in Bradford, Pennsylvania. They all came with sheaths. You know, the soldiers had to have a way to carry them, but this has a very nice sheath. The soldiers didn't get this pretty sheath with it. I'm sorry they did.
But you will.
Yes. You get that stamped out sheath with Case XX and the USMC logo. Retail 120 bucks. Early bird special $68.98. That is complete with that two-piece Marines box as well.
Yes. Hey, I picked this one because it's a 10 dot.
Yes.
If you're looking for the 2020 10 dots, that's what this canoe is. And
There it is, yeah.
can you see it right there? Sometimes
Perfect.
just getting the lighting takes
That's,
some work.
That's that brand new tang stamping. Any case knives that land on the decade start,
Yes.
like this one, are always super collectible. The 10 dot, or it's 5X 5.2000s, the 10 dot 1970. People just, when you hear them say 10 dots, it usually means 1970, but it can mean the 1980s. But nevertheless, this is the 10 dot 2000.
Yeah.
20.
So next year in 2021, they'll go to a 9
It'll be
dot.
nines, yes.
And that's how it kind of ticks down. But that is in your olive green. It's 3 5/8 standard size canoe, $71.30. We only have 8 of those.
That's right, and that's Russell jigging. Case uses
Yes.
those family. There's Crandall jig, Kinfolksky. This is the Russell, means J. Russ Case.
No, speaking of, we did have a Kinfolk canoe. It sold out a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
But I do remember that, with the Kinfolk jigging.
Turquoise Dream.
Yeah, I bet you haven't seen this one yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
It's only been around for a little bit.
Now, is that Emerald River Corlon, or
No.
what's the name of this
It's
one?
turquoise. It's
Oh,
turquoise
okay.
dream. That is the name. Yes,
I love it.
I know, and I've only seen it on this knife, and it does have the Damascus blades. It's on a 312 Hen and Rooster. And this one definitely, you know, Emerald River doesn't have that turquoise color.
It's got white in it as well.
It does, and more. It's just different. This one's very beachy.
It does. It's got that tropical look to it.
It does.
It does. It's beautiful. Corlon, got your Hen and Rooster round logo shield, Hen and Rooster tang stamping, and that barnboard Damascus. And it's only $88. That is
$10.49.86, and we only have 14 of those left. You know,
14 left.
with all Michael Prater knives, really, you're not going to find a big batch of them.
No, we're not going to have like 180
No.
of these. You know, I mean, we're not.
We have 14.
14.
But it's very dreamy. I'm going to put that one on my
Wish
shopping list, my wish list. Yes,
Yeah, it's a beautiful knife,
it sure is.
especially with those Damascus blades.
I'd like to see that handle on some other frames too.
I like to see it on a toothpick. They look great. Case Mako and Bone Stag. This is that familiar Mako that this pattern has been made since the 1977, I believe it is.
Yeah.
And the first ones came out in just plain old black plastic handles. This has that case handle that was designed to simulate genuine stag. It's bone stag. It's torched under an open flame, just like genuine stag is.
Yeah. But that red stag that this is tailored after is now embargoed. We used to see the red stag
Yes.
on case knives. Well, that's no longer a thing.
No.
They can't get that anymore. It is embargoed. And so that's where the bone stag came about. But if you were to put the two up
It's
next
hard.
to each other,
Yeah, you can't.
it
It's
would be hard to tell one from the other. The color is just right on the money. They did perfect with that. 57055, item number $94 and change.
Well, here we have one. This is, if you've seen the pheasant hunter in the past, everybody is familiar with this knife with the genuine stag handle. This came out about 4 years ago. That is actually carved buffalo horn. Now, what I like about this, it's still got, if you notice the blade, it's still got that full color factory deep edge of the pheasant on there. It's got your brass pommel and brass guard. And what they even did with this, what I really like, they could have left a brown leather sheath, but they've color coordinated. You got a black leather sheath that matches the handle.
Yeah.
It's a very, very familiar pattern, this pheasant knife. It's a great hunter. People have always...
See, I've only seen this too in this carved buffalo. Have
Oh,
they made this in other?
Just the stag ones, that's the common. Those are a diamond. The stag ones, they started about 1979. The stags are what everybody's familiar with.
Really?
Yes, the
See,
stag pheasant knife is very common. Not in buffalo horn. This is a beautiful handle. And as you can see, the way she's turned the grip there, the texture of it, it's an
Oh,
automatic
yeah.
good grip.
Yeah.
It's rough and rugged. And it's housed in that black leather sheath.
I don't think they could have made that prettier
Yeah, it's
in
nice.
a manly way. You know, it does. It has that. It just has it all.
It does. And you've got that new two-piece black box as well. They quit putting them in tins. You know why?
No.
Tins, when they ship them, they get busted.
Buy one, get one. Now, this would be, I would say, the most unbelievable buy here on the show on our buy one, get one free. It's in this new jade green, and it's a lockback. For $9.98, you will get both. $9.98. Steel warrior quality. They are Rockwell tested, 5658. Can't recall the last time I sold a steel warrior pocket knife for under $5. So pretty excited about this one. It's going to be one of my picks, even though this could be Jim's pick also. I do believe Jim was the one behind this, and that's the reason that we're getting away with it. But it's $9.98. Retail value's $40 there. Man, that frame, this is one of our most popular frames. It's called the Little Warrior, and it's a lockback. So what's better than 1, 2? We're going to do a BOGO buy, 10, 52, 41. There's not a limit on that one either. You can double up on your BOGO buy there if you want to. This deal here, we have a trio of sling blades here. It was very popular around Father's Day, so we wanted to continue that. But we also wanted to give you one final chance to get in on those raffle tickets. This is a trio, so you'll end up with 3 raffle tickets when you make a purchase of this. This one typically sells for $78. In the trio, it's $51. And that does have the triple G10, which is brown. You have the black and a little bit of a gray tone to that on the particular one. It's 9CR13 MOV. The other 2 that you see are going to have the matte finish on the blades. They are 8CR13 MOV, and they also have that G10, and I believe one has, carbon fiber incorporated too. But we have the Mongoose and the Coyote. The one on the top even has that deluxe sheath. You can carry it either way. All of them will have a clip on the back, and they're pretty fast working knives. They work off of a ball bearing system. 18 polished ball bearings make that for a fast working knife for you guys. $619 in retail value, $1049.29. Father's Day vendor special still going strong. Oh, it looks like we only have 16 left. But that's going to be one of your best opportunities to get in on the raffle tickets. And we now have 2 sling blade fixed blades, both in mammoth. You order a sling blade, you get a raffle ticket. July the 1st, we're giving those away. I was real excited about this item here. First of all, it's a real unique frame. And it's that lobster claw with the teardrop bolster back in stock. by Hen and Rooster. And it's still carrying that old price tag, which was another shocker. We are, struggling to get stag. All of the knife companies are. This has genuine deer stag. It has the Hen and Rooster name behind it, and it's just $49.95. I mean, the item number is 8714. That tells you how far back that one is going, and it has been forever since I've seen that. But it's the lobster claw. You can see why they call it that, lobster claw. 4-blade, and these real delicate teardrop style bolsters. That's 3 1/8 on the size. It's the 234 deer stag. All the other deer stag pocket knives that we have by Hen and Rooster, quite a bit more. Most of them are like in the $90 range. A matter of fact, I do have this item coming up in pearl a little bit later, so you guys look forward to that one too. It's also priced really, really good. Stag Spotlight, 10.5-inch stag buoy, but the chip-away line. This is the one and only time I've ever seen Chip-Away put a stag fixed blade on the table for us, and it does not disappoint. That's a huge chunk of stag. It is rat-tail tang, has some cocobolo, brass guard, brass pommel. They went with this deluxe leather sheath on top of that because we're really that's kind of what we're used to. We're kind of spoiled when it comes to Chip-Away and their leather sheaths. Man, they did a fantastic job with that. Our Stag Spotlight, and Chase, I don't know if we can do anything about that, but it shows we just have 17 of those left. I wished we had a whole bunch more, but if we only have 17, that means it will sell out quickly. 56559 Stag Spotlight. Stag's in big time demand. And that is only $34. This is the type of show also where it's kind of unusual for us to have the dealer dozens, the depth in the dealer dozens that we have on our show. That's really nice right now. This is going to be the first one that you see. It's called TNT, and these are stainless steel, but they have a little bit of a blue liner going on. Very trendy, very modern looking on the design, and that blue titanium liner really makes the knife fabulous. These are just $5.71 a piece. They're money makers. If you're looking for knives to buy and resell, this is going to make you some money, and it'll be real easy to do. $5.71. I'm going to resell that. I'm going to at least $10 more. How about $15 on that resale? It's real easy to be done. The look, boy, they have the look. I don't even have 100 of those to go around on the silver TNT. That has a $300 retail value. So if you kind of keep that in mind, if you sell the knives at retail value, $300. You have $68.50 invested in that dealer dozen. But write those item numbers down. I'll have a few more I think that you're going to be interested in also. 1052.31. It is called TNT. That's what the knife is called. That's its true name. That is a 4.5-inch solid stainless steel with the vented handle and the blue titanium liner that just really pulls it all together. Our Sweet 16 pocket knife set still going strong. We have 16 Steel Warrior toothpicks here in the Sweet 16. It's $133.92. Pretty impressive to be able to round up the variety because every single one does have a different handle material. And I'll try to catch up and go through these with you guys because we have pearl and abalone in here. The new ones, there's your 4th of July knife right there. Red, white, and blue. Has the American flag in the center. The Volunteer Series, which is a solid orange. 3 stars representing the state. That's your genuine abalone. $8.37. That's it for genuine abalone. Has a lot of fire, a lot of color. Jewelry grade pocket knife there. God Bless America. Red, white, and blue with that swirl comp. And then this one here is mother of pearl. That's genuine mother of pearl. Again, for $8.37. It's about $60 value just in those 2 pocket knives. Imitation stag. ram's horn buffalo, or ram's horn oxhorn. That is stag bone resin. The dark blue jig, solid oxhorn here, and then solid ram's horn right behind that. A lot of natural horns that will be involved. This one is your winter age, the new jade green. We have it in a toothpick. The red and green sparkle, which is a comp handle. White smooth bone buffalo horn with the scalloped holsters. Get one of those. And with all of our steel warrior knives, you get the Rockwell testing also. 5658 guaranteed Rockwell testing. As you shop today, and when you're buying collections or buying fixed blades, we'll show you all kinds of things on the show. But I'm holding 2 knives that'll give you free shipping for your entire order. This one's the ram's horn, and that's your buffalo. Pick one, pick them both. They're both the same price, $26.75. Just tell your operator you want one of these new Hen & Rooster fixed blades. It's a new handle on, we've seen this Hen & Rooster frame before, but it is a new handle now. The ram's horn and buffalo horn. First time we've ever sold them on the show. That's your ticket to free shipping on your entire order. The Mule Skinner Dealer Pack. This is another dealer dozen. It's not tacticals. It might be even more along the line of what you're looking for. This is a 3.5 inch, what we call a dirt buster. And that's going to be on a black forest wood handle. Look at the lasering on the blade. That always impresses me. I mean, the mule skinner, you can see the farmer there. He's like plowing the field with the mule. The knife is only $5. The lasering costs more than $5. We are down to the final 82. This has been one of our top sellers of the whole weekend, as you can imagine. And look at those big brass bold pins. This will be the last show that we will have these on here. The reason we have these here, because we had actually sold out of our inventory, but we've got a fella here named George, and he works with a lot of different companies. He was working with a hardware company that he had set these back for, and I guess that kind of fell through. I'm not real sure what the deal was, but I'm just glad we were able to get them back on the show. So that is $60 for the 12 piece, $10.52, $32. Black forest wood with the lasering. I don't think I can offer you a better deal on a dealer dozen than that right there, especially with that frame involved. I would get the tacticals for sure, but that's a pocket knife for that sale price. Michael Prater Feather Macaw. I'm going to flip this one over so you can see the color and how he has put that on both sides, of course. You have a lasered signature, Michael Prater's signature on that. 10.5 inch fixed blade, the Feather Macaw. Item number is 103918. And Michael goes with a lot of different brands. This is one of the few times, though, that I have seen him use a Sharps brand. I like that option because it keeps it real affordable for everybody. You're not paying $300, $400 for a Michael Prater custom knife. That is $54.75. If you like the bold, you like the eye-catching, real bright colors. I mean, this was tailored after a macaw bird, the colors that Michael could see in the feather of the macaw bird. And he duplicated that to create the Feather Macaw line. We did a Collector Club Trapper. We also did a toothpick and a fixed blade. Those are the only 3, and I'm pretty sure we have all 3 of those still left in stock. This one, it looks like I only have a dozen of those left. All right, Buzz, let's go through a carousel.
Okay, all right, we've got a John Primble finest steel with that Goods of Honor etch on the master clip blade, and what's even better is that white matrix stone handle by Michael Prater.
Come across that just a couple of times, and it is a white and gold. Reminds me a lot of the 40 count web, but it's in this white and gold matrix.
Yes, it is, and it has beautiful veining in it. This is the traditional Barlow. It's about 3 3/8, or somebody's real precise, 3 5/16. It's the USA made John Primble frame with Michael Prater magnificent customization. We only have 11 of these to sell.
I know, I do like that. I'm a fan of white though, anything white.
Me too. White goes with anything.
104804. Next one up is, this is the bone stack, but in the cheetah. We had this a little bit earlier in a lock bag. Was it the Mako?
Mako.
I remember.
Yes.
But this is that cheetah swing guard for $89.36. And the way that they create this handle, it starts off white smooth bone, they jig it, they flame torch it by hand. And you can't argue with the look of that.
No, this handle, they came out with that handle originally in 2002 when they could get no stag, and it has stuck. It was an alternative to stag. Somebody had a great idea. It's got even a special jig that's not on anything else.
I noticed that.
And they flamed it. Their original advertising slogan, I remember, treated under an open flame just as genuine stag is. That's what they said.
Really?
It is. It looks like stag.
It's honestly, it's one of my favorite handles
I
they
love
do.
it.
Bone handles, anyway. This is your Michael Prater, Emerald River, the Hen and Rooster, a big folding hunter. And we had this earlier in a collection, but if you saw just the Emerald River and thought, wow, I wish I could just buy the Emerald River, you can. We sell each one of those individually also. It is $68.75. It's a big 5 1/4, and that's really a perfect angle there. Both of these blades are going to be lasered. It's 1 of 200. That's low. When you think about just 200 people in the world will own that.
That's it, 200. And the thing about what she mentioned, what's great about this, we sell all the other ones individually. So, like if you wanted the Glacier Falls one,
Yeah.
you can call and ask your operator about that. We have a number created for it. I don't know what it is, but you don't have to buy the whole set.
Yeah.
$68.75, and that's on a Hen and Rooster frame.
What do you think about this?
I'll tell you what I think. I love this. This is solid sheet, genuine mother of pearl. There's no acrylic overlay. This is thick, robust. I mean, it's little stubby, fat pearl. This is
Yes.
thick.
Yes.
Okay, this is a 2003. This is what we've been talking about, our new old stock find. It truly is. These were made in 2003, made in USA in Pennsylvania, Winchester, pin bomb shield. And what I like about it, it's got the spatula blade with that old style physician's knife blade edge. By Winchester, it's a $250 value, your price, $158 mint in the original issue,
Yeah.
2-piece Winchester box.
And what year did you say it was?
2003.
Okay, think about that. I mean, it's 17 years old, new
Yes.
old stock.
Brand
and
new.
That's, straight from Winchester.
Yeah.
And when those
They're
3
gone.
are sold,
They're gone.
that's it.
That's
it's not
it.
like we can say, hey, do you have more of those knives from 03?
No, no, they're gone.
That would be no.
Avalanche, this was the beautiful handle. You love this handle.
I do. I think this was one of the best ones that he came up with this year.
Yes, this is a toothpick, and it's Michael Prater's signature series. And I like the way you explained that earlier when I walked in. You know, this is the signature series. They're marginally priced, great. I mean, instead of like paying $200 for a painted pony,
Right.
$28.50. And it's still
$28.50.
Michael Prater customization.
I think it was just his desire, really. If you wanted to own one of his custom
Yes.
knives, he wanted to give you that opportunity.
Yeah.
And what a beautiful knife to carry. You only have $28.50. And a lot of the painted ponies you wouldn't carry. This one,
Oh, absolutely.
You
Good
can.
point. No, you can't.
you don't have to carry an ugly knife.
That's
We have lots of pretty ones.
That's right. Ooh, look at this. Tree ring mammoth. This is housed in that wall. I believe that's a cedar presentation box. Sheila, look at that tree ring mammoth.
The lasering on the blades too, this one looks, there's many reasons why it looks a little different from all the other mammoths, but the lasering is one of the reasons. Hen and Rooster, Trapper, lots of character to that. I mean, this tree ring has been cross-cut, giving it, you know, it's genuine mammoth, and when they do that cross-cutting, you get a lot of dimension and just look to that.
Yes, and you will get a certificate of authenticity with it. Of course, you've got textured bolster work by Michael Prater. Great blade etching on both. I like that mammoth, woolly mammoth etch on that spay blade, and Michael Prater's signature on the master clip blade. $499 retail, your price $268.
I know Mammoth will eventually dry up as a source,
It will.
but I really hate to see it go when it does.
Me too. Well, this is a limited XX edition 35. It's the 35th set of what they call the limited XX series that comes out every year. This is beautiful. I believe honeycomb bone is what they call this one.
Yes.
Diamond shield. It's
One of 3,000.
one of 3,000. I believe this one's the 63087. It's a 3 3/8 inch Stockman. Stainless steel blades, true sharp surgical steel blades. You've got your master clip blade, a spay blade, and a small spear blade. And that's the special box that these all come with on the limited XX editions.
There's only 5 of those left.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's right. We only have 5 left.
Come across the old moonshiner today. It's a fun knife.
Yeah.
Also by case with the gift box in that bright orange. It's an orange
Yeah,
and white.
this is that Tennessee orange Corlon, I guess. Isn't that what we call it? I don't know.
I know he does make a Tennessee orange.
I don't know what the name of this one is exactly.
What does it say? Keep your shine on?
Get your shine
on.
Yeah. Moonshiner, these are going to be serial numbered,
Yes.
and you're going to get that hard shell alligator style box to house this in. $70.95 by W.R. Case and Sons and Michael Prater Corlon.
10/26/09. Case Cabernet.
Yes, this is a special bone that is, I guess, the color of the Cabernet wine color, the kind of the deep burgundy color. It's a jig bone, and you've got a special brass case bomb shield. This is that 6318, 3 5/8 inches Stockman, your master clip blade, sheepfoot blade, and a spay blade. Now you're going to have the crimped bolsters on this one as well. Crimped bolsters on this for only $66.87. List price $92.95. We have a deal on this, $66.87 with true sharp surgical steel blades made in Bradford, Pennsylvania.
That one came out in 2019.
Yes, that has the 20.
I did notice though the crimping on the bolster. I only see that on that Cabernet.
They'll do the
Isn't that
whole series.
unusual?
Yes, they don't. Like most of them, they do not crimp the bolsters on that at all.
Ice Blue Ichthus Butterbean Canoe, $47.63.
Yeah, this is a new series. They've got a whole, there's 5 or 6 of these patterns that have this. The handle is called Ice Blue. It's a synthetic handle. It's a really, they did have them in white, but they came out, I like this Ice Blue a little bit
I
better.
did too. It's a cool blue.
Uh-huh.
We are sold out of the Trapper. We had it, and then
Well, this one's all but sold out.
yeah, we only have 2 of those left. We
2.
also carried a peanut. I don't know if we still have some of those or
That's
not,
right.
but you can ask your operator. But I personally would prefer this little Butterbean Canoe. I like the collectability of that. Mm-hmm. 10/52/09.
Ooh. This is a Case 1993 classic clasp knife, and as you can see, it is a painted pony. Now this one's going to have, will this have the acrylic base that you get with it?
Yes.
And the Michael Prater Certificate of Authenticity. This is the top of the line Michael Prater if I've ever seen it. This is what we call dino bone. That's actually the Mookate Jasper. and I like to call it what it is, the Mookate Jasper handles with black. Now this is what's cool about this. You got the black mother of pearl strip inlays.
And that's on a 93 case frame.
1993, that's
Class.
right. You've got file working on the back spring, the liners, and on the spine of the blade. We have 4 of these left. Somebody will get this one here on display. It's going to have the painted pony serial numbering on the rear side of this blade as well. $1,800 retail, your price $587.63. This is Michael Prater's deluxe work.
That's his top of the line, and it looks the same front and back too.
Yes, yes.
Here's that gunboat canoe.
This is the big old canoe, yes. This is a I believe this is actually 4.5.
It is. We measured it that
We
day.
did, yes. Yes, it's not 4.25, it's bigger, it's 4.5 inch. If you're looking at it and you say, well, it's just a 3-blade canoe, well, you're kind of right, but it's the stepped up size. This is the big boy canoe, the big gunboat, they call this one. It's by Hen & Rooster. This is a new product as well. These just came in.
We only carry that in 2 handles, the Mammoth and the Pearl.
That's it.
This one's $98.75. Hen & Rooster, $10.51.76. There's a few more here on the carousel, and this would make an awesome gift item if you know someone who enjoys fishing. I'm gonna have to get my son one of these for they're gone because we only have 4.
Yeah, your son would love this. You got a hook sharpener built right into the handle.
Yes.
That's what that is. It's a hook sharpener. Instead of a shield, a hook sharpener. Then you've got that descaler blade, or degorger they call it.
Yeah.
And it's got a little bottle opener portion at the bottom. This is a Case 2020 tank stamp as well, the 10-dot tank stamp. And it's got bone handles. And of course, since it's water associated knife, it's got stainless steel blades.
Of course.
Yes.
But this is not something we have the privilege of carrying all the time. It has been many, many years since I've had one of these on the show.
Yes.
Perfect timing this time of year. Fishing is really booming too with the whole social distancing thing.
Oh, yes,
It's a good
it
place
is.
to go. And it's our Sunday show. I wanted to show this. It is our stained glass trapper. And this is made by Case. It's their 3D lasering with the color wash, giving you that stained glass appearance. And that has the cross. We carry the cross, the dove, and the angel wings.
Angel, yes.
There is a trio of these with the same like stained glass feature on the handle and the different things, but there's only 9 of those. Comes with a velvet gift box.
And that is bone handles. It starts out as just white, natural, smooth bone. And how they do this process is intriguing, but it's crystal clear detail, and it's on both sides.
I'd love to be there to see
I know,
it.
I'd like to see that too. I have no idea how they pull this off. $108 complete in that deluxe factory presentation box, number 103250. And we only have 9 of those left.
9 left in stock. The Prayer Trapper, I believe, sold out.
Yes, Serenity Prayer Trapper, yes.
So, okay, that's the last item on our carousel. We're going to be moving on to, this is a Trump collector set.
Yes.
And, we only have 5 of those left. All 3 of the knives you see here are Hen & Rooster. You get the big 5 1/4 folding hunter, the Stockman, I believe that's the 313 Stockman, and then also the premium trapper, and the 24 karat gold plated Trump medallion.
I love the medallion that comes with it. And plus, it's got appropriately Freedom Spirit. That's not Star Spangled Banner.
That's right.
Freedom Spirit Coralon. And as she mentioned, it's got the Hen & Rooster frames. There's only 300 sets of these available. That's it. Color embellishment there on your master clip blade. Trump Presidential Collection.
Here's a look at your laser blades. Trump Presidential Collection 2020 limited edition.
You're also going to get that free oak display to house these in. It comes with a key to lock it. You got your 4-inch Stockman, premium trapper, and the big folding hunter. There's why I love this coin.
Yes.
I want to show the backside too.
24 karat gold plated. There's your presidential
Doesn't
seal.
this look good right there?
Encapsulated medallion.
Yes.
But also the display. What an awesome add-on. That display is free. Get the 3 Hen & Roosters, the display, it's $198. I'm showing we only have 5 of those left.
5 sets left.
Item number is 105175. 105175. And anytime you are going into an election year, I mean, items like this bring a big time value collectible.
They do. Sharp's Quick Draw, I love this knife. These just came in, and I like to work with these because they're nice, robust. They work. They're solid. And they're quick. That's how quick they will open up. We're used to seeing Sharps, of course, in all the buoys and fixed blades, but Sharps has 2 different models of assisted openers now.
Yeah. That one does have real wide blade, wide handle. That's cherry wood that they put on that particular one.
Okay.
You have your cocobolo, there's frost wood. You're holding, what is that, the black forest
Black,
wood? There's your sapphire blue and olive wood.
Yeah.
And they all have sheaths. Now there's a clip on the back, but you also get a nylon sheath too.
That's right.
$14 a piece for assisted opening, the quick draw.
And these are really fast and they're smooth operating. They'll open up in less than a second. And as she mentioned, we're going to give you that free all-weather nylon sheath with it. And it's a brand new Sharps Cutlery product, complete with that two-piece packaging. So they're ready to sell or they're ready to give as a gift. And of course, they're ready to collect. You've got a big, thick drop point blade. That's your blade. Workmanship is excellent on these. I mean, they are lightning fast and they're sturdy, built to last. All 6 pieces, $84.50. Retail is $194. These right here, you could easily get $24.95 out of those, easy. Homeland Trappers, all 10 pieces are going to be $128. Each one of these has Rockwell tested, 440 stainless steel blades, and your MVP is right there.
Yes, it is, because it's normally $42.
$42 by itself, that's an exotic. Blue turquoise, red turquoise.
And pearl.
And pearl, that's right.
Now that is Silverware Stoneworks, the one we're talking about. All the other trappers that you actually see right now, those are gonna be your steel warriors. There's your
Blue stag.
Blue stag.
Yeah.
And it's a jig bone handle,
Yeah.
but does have the appearance of stag and hint of blue there. Red, solid red. We have the leopard print. Here's your secret forest. Oh, buffalo horn with the buffalo shield. Tiger striping, tiger on the bolster too. Volunteer series, that's a goodie. Horn smooth with 3 stars. Ram's horn buffalo, stag bone resin. Back to
The blue.
blue stag.
Yes, that is I love that one.
It is a pretty
Looks
knife.
great. But this one here, you're gonna get it, as she mentioned, it's normally a $42 item for $12.80 when you buy the assortment. Retail on this is a little bit over $400, so you're talking an average of $40 each retail. We're gonna sell them to you in the assortment here for only $128 for all 10. It's the Homeland Trappers. All Rockwell tested stainless steel blades. All of these will be individually packaged as well. They're ready to gift wrap or ready to sell.
Now, keep that trapper set in mind that you just saw, because this is something you're gonna be really interested in. If you collect knives, I have a knife pack for you. This is what I call knife notebook. It's a knife notebook, and it's heavily padded. You can put 16 knives in here. Like if you were to put a trapper, throw me a knife there, Buzz.
Okay.
Or just grab one of those trappers or something.
Okay, I'll just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
And what I would recommend is to put the knife in 2 straps.
Yes.
We will make that happen for you here. Thank you, Buzz. You are a wonderful assistant. That's the volunteer series he just gave me. So that's how that's going to look. But, you know, you can put 16 in here. Boy, I didn't
Well,
tuck
no,
it in very
when
good.
you get the more knives in there, it'll
It makes
tighten
it
up.
tighter,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
But you just put the flaps down, top and bottom, and then fold it up. But let me show you what else I have. I have another one.
Oh,
You will get 2. And in the description, it says camo knife pack. Well, I've got you a camo pack too.
so this will
And
house everything.
yes, they just fit in here. And you zip it up. And so you can, you know, store these at home or you can travel.
Well, the
about
neat thing
that?
about it too, you can store your knives at home and you could use the camo pack for anything else.
Well, there's,
So,
yes,
you
you
know,
could.
It's
You know, you could put these on a shelf.
oh,
Look,
like bookends.
people would think they were books. They wouldn't even know you had your knives stored in there.
That's a good idea too.
But you're right, that would be just an all-purpose little camo bag. You could put ammo, you could do anything with that.
Sure. Santa Fe Stoneworks, we've got a liner lock here. Beautiful. Check out the tree ring mammoth on this. Sleek knife. Santa Fe Stoneworks etching and mother of pearl strip inlays. This is by our friends out in New Mexico from Santa Fe Stoneworks. Excellent customization, handcraft work. I don't see how they do this, but they've been doing this for a long time. Todd, you remember back in the days of Camillus when they had Santa Fe? Been a while. They've been doing this a long time. The woolly mammoth, you know, I've always been impressed, Sheila, by the size of what those, we think of I always associate with an elephant, but
Yes.
they're bigger than an elephant
Yes.
from what I've read. And they haven't been on Earth in a long time.
Right. I haven't seen one lately, no.
No.
They don't even have them at the zoo.
No, they don't. Good point.
And, you know, but a lot of this molar mammoth ivory, it comes out of Siberia where it's been in the ground forever.
Yeah, they say it. They use the term mined.
Okay. Hey, they just put up a picture where you can see an elephant and then a mammoth.
A little bit bigger.
And a lot of tusk
Yes.
on the mammoth. But,
No, we were selling these, I believe, at $125.
yes.
I
And
think-
so now they are just $98. Retail
Yes.
value is $249. We only got 30 of those in. They won't last at the reduced price, that's for sure. Here's a go-to user
Yes.
case knife.
This is the original. This is the first ones of these were issued in 1994. The late Blackie Collins designed this knife. It's called the Ridgeback Hunter. This one is, I'm going to just be honest, this is definitely not the prettiest case knife I've ever seen, but as far as functionality and purpose, this is a staple in the line.
Yes.
It's a great hunting knife. It's called the Ridgeback Hunter. Full tang construction, a rubber top grip handle. It's got the jimping there where your thumb catches. It's great for skinning, upswept clip blade.
And I've seen this in a camo Zytel and
the-
this black Zytel.
Yeah, and the one that I really like.
The rosewood.
Yes,
I
that-
might have the rosewood coming up. I can't remember.
Now you can buy the rosewood, you switch the numbers. It's $84.50.
And it's about 80-something dollars.
Yes,
too.
$84.50.
So if
Yes.
you want one to really just
Yeah, if you
go
wanna-
with you,
Yes.
this one's the pick in
Yeah,
the black Zytel.
this knife is so popular, it's been in the line for 26 years.
Wow.
So-
I hope they always keep it. I mean, that's
Because
timeless, really.
right.
The frame is
Well, it's a great
perfect.
design, and it's just caught on, and everybody likes it.
I do too. I'm one of the everybody. This is burlwood.
Yes.
Never lay my eyes on anything more beautiful in burlwood than that.
Yes, this is by Winchester. It's another of the new old stock find. These were made, I believe, in 2003. It's got your Winchester cartridge shield.
Matter of fact, sorry guys, this one's a little later. I think it's a 93. The
Oh.
pearl are 97. Hold on. I don't want to tell you something wrong. It's hard to see it. Well, Gage, I'm going to have to let you look when we get done, but I think it's either a 97 or a 93. I can't make out the top.
Open the blade up where it's sticking out, and you can tell that's how. Oh yeah, that's right. You'll get it out of view. Anyway, what I like about this, that beautiful pewter-style Winchester belt buckle.
Yes, it's free.
It's free. This is a new old stock find, cartridge series, carbon steel blades on this one as well.
And
Double
when
pull.
it's sold out, we're done. We only have
Yes.
10 of that. We just sold another one, but there's only 10 of those left.
Mint in the original two-piece factory packaging as well.
Oh man, that's
I'll try
pretty.
to see.
I know. It's driving me crazy. I can't see.
Be careful.
I know.
Here.
I'm afraid I'm
Let
going to
me
just
do it.
cut off my finger there.
Here, I'll do it.
Here. Okay. We'll have to go off of it anyway.
Built in
I'm gonna move it
Pennsylvania.
over here. There
It's
we go.
good. It's good. Built in Pennsylvania.
You made that look so easy.
You're right. 97.
97.
Yeah, I said 2003. So
Well,
that's
the
good.
pearl
The
is
pearl.
03.
Yes.
The Burwood's 97.
Gosh, 97. 23 years old. When those are gone, they are gone. Black Badger. This is a new one.
By Steel Warrior. And it's assisted opening also. I do like that scroll work on the bolster. It does come with a clip on the back. It's a 4 1/4 on the handle. It's only $15.20.
We don't usually see steel. We see traditional frames.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Not tactical. Steel Warrior's not a big tactical
No.
company. A lot of pocket knives, a lot of beautiful pocket knives by them.
Mm-hmm.
But
You got that fancy scroll work on the bolster there, the rear bolster, rear side pocket clip, ebony packawood, stainless steel. This is an assisted opener, it says too.
It is.
Okay, great price, $15.20, and it's a brand new offering from Steel Warrior.
Try out the latest and greatest by Steel Warrior.
Oh, quick open, there you go. Yes,
Got a great look to it,
it
didn't it?
is.
We
So does
had the
this.
cross earlier. This is the dove.
This starts out as smooth natural bone. That is you know, when I first saw these color wash, I didn't think they were bone. I thought it was.
Oh, really?
I thought it was plastic. Well, yeah. Think about it. It'd be a lot easier to do plastic. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really.
Yeah.
But no, these
it's
are
white,
bone.
smooth bone. As a matter of fact, the dove is the white.
Yes.
And then you have the color wash around that. And it's on both sides. Because a lot of times you might just have one side done. They did both. I'll show you the other side there. You have those red and yellow stripes.
And this is detailed. It's very pinpoint detailed. It's clear. I mean, I don't know how they separate all the color.
I don't either.
And get the color filling, but it's
I don't
called
either.
color wash. That's all we know.
That is part of that stained glass series. We only have 3 of these left.
That's it. And it's housed in that deluxe Case Factory presentation box built in Bradford, Pennsylvania. California Gold Rush. So
What's included here, the buoy and then the 3 knives in front of it. I know we have some other things back here, but
that's what I was trying
I don't
to.
want anybody to get confused.
Right. You get the buoy, the chip-away cutlery buoy, hand-carved, and then you get the California Gold Rush. These are by E.C. Simmons. You've got the jumbo stock knife, I believe 4.5 inches closed, 3.5-inch Stockman frame, and the 4-inch double
Whittler.
pull whittler, double pull master spear blade. That's a composite, kind of a brother to a Coralon type material, stainless steel blades. And the buoy is by Chip-Away, which means get the leather sheath. Is that
Yeah.
a 10 or 12-inch buoy?
That's a 12.
I think it is.
The California Gold, that's what that handle is actually called. When I look at it, I think it has a peach tone to it also.
It does.
It's really unusual to any other knife that we have here on the show.
Yeah, that's not bright gold. I'm glad you said that. I like that is a peach tone, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
E.C. Simmons. Big king size Stockman right there.
Yes.
1036.50. Nope, never mind. 1023.53. Sorry, that computer wasn't caught up with the rest of us. 1023.53. All right. We've seen some dealer dozens and tacticals, but
Yes.
look at what we have here. It's called the Den of Copperheads.
Yes, this is a great
It's
deal
only $59.95.
for 12 knives.
Yeah, you get $5 a piece. Pocket knives for $5 a piece. And that is done in torch bone.
Yeah, this is what I call that torch winter bottom jigging. It's a dead ringer for the old winter bottom style handles. Beautiful bone, stainless steel blades, and you read that right. Only $5 each. Only $5 each.
Is that not wrong graphic there, Tim?
There we go.
Okay.
Each knife will be individually housed in its own 2-piece box, and there's your bulk dealer box. As you can see, the Frost Cutlery Master Pack box. Beautiful second cut, winter bottom jig look, just beautiful knife for only $5. You know, the bone slabs on here have to cost around that. But hey, we've got them all.
German stainless mirror polish, nickel silver on those bolsters.
Yes.
That torch bone reminds me a lot of the bone stag by Case.
It does. It's got the stag look to it,
It does.
no doubt.
Okay, $5. What would you? I'm going to go 15 resale.
Yeah.
16.90, somewhere like that.
I'd price them at $19.95, and you can always come down. Great deal on this. And that's something right there. You only got $5 in it. Get your free freight, too, by buying that hen rooster bird and trout skinner in either buffalo horn or ram's horn, just like this one here. You know, as I was talking to Terry the other day, these big buoys, they weigh, you know, that's not like 1 pound and 3 ounces,
Right.
maybe each.
Yeah.
and you get the free freight, like an assortment like this, you're going to get these delivered to your door for $93.75 plus the $26.75. Great deal.
All of these have a very earthy, natural tone to it. Olive wood or the light brown, and then white smooth bone. Pretty simplistic on the designs.
Yep.
Real classic.
Yep, just classic old buoy patterns, straight blade, fixed blade. But you've got a lot of, what I like about Chip-Away, there's a lot of detail on each handle.
Yes.
The hand carving, the section, how you got two different kinds of wood there. And then you've even got that feathered look blade, the one in the center. You got a curved blood groove,
Yeah.
file work to guard.
That's a pretty unique blade, isn't it?
Yes. And leather sheath with every one of them with two-piece full color graphic packaging.
That fluting on the blade. By the Stream by Chip-Away.
$93.75. Remember, for $26.75, we've got that Hen and Rooster bird and trout knife. It's going to take a big box to ship those in, but hey, you get your free freight
Right.
and the knife.
No worries on shipping if you have that buffalo or ram's horn fixed blade by Hen and Rooster in your box. It's only $26.75 for either one of those in buffalo or rams. Next up, we've gone nuts. This is a Steel Warrior peanut set, and we are looking at 12 different peanuts for $89.63. We have, gosh, a different handle on every single one. Look at this dark red, oxhorn, buffalo horn, Caribbean blue. They're all going to be Rockwell tested also, 5658. Leopard print with a clear coat over that. Stagbone resin. The God Bless America, which is a red, white, and blue comp handle. We have ram's horn, oxhorn, chestnut jig. Here's your abalone. Actually, that's an imitation abalone.
That one, yes.
Ram's horn and the dark molasses. So we've gone nuts here because you get all 12 at $89.63. Pretty big peanut collection.
Rockwell
All by
tested.
Steel Warrior.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
Oh,
you.
you're fine.
Rockwell tested blades on all these, 440 stainless. You got that beautiful God Bless America. It's the patriotic season. And a variety of handles, just beautiful natural handles. Nice synthetic, that imitation abalone was beautiful.
Well, it's only fair. We had a big toothpick set. Of course, we had a trapper collection earlier.
Yeah,
And
yes.
if you collect peanuts, this one's for you.
That's right. Or if you like, people buy these. It's a great carry knife. If you sell knives,
Yes.
you know people always buy this. It's really technically it's a dogleg jack, and many years ago, they became known as peanuts, and that's what we call them. That's what we call them.
All right. You need to start renaming some knives. It might just stick
I don't know. It might.
after all
I've
those
named some
years.
patterns before. I really have.
How about the Raptor? That's a good name.
Yes, it is.
Desert Raptor by Hen and Rooster. Fixed blade for $46.80. And here it is with that triple G10 on the handle.
Yeah, and this right here, I want to show this. Look how thick the metal is in
know.
this. That is a massive
It's
knife.
a beast.
It is.
It really
It's
is.
robust, it's tough, it's sturdy, it's durable, and it's got the G10. Now, that's not just smooth, that's a textured where you've got an instant built-in grip, but I love this oxide coating on the blade. That's a non-glare coating. I don't know how, I used to call that sandblasted. That's not the right term years ago when I first saw it, but it's like an oxide coating. Love that coating. That's a very unique, aggressive. I think of a stealth plane when I see that blade. I don't know. You know the stealth, that
Yes.
weird.
Yes.
Anyway, that blade reminds me for some reason a great affordable way to carry a assault fixed blade, $46.80, and it's Hen and Rooster.
And it's Hen and Rooster. This is part of that transition line. We used to see just a lot of fancy collectibles by Hen and Rooster, and then they did a transition to a G10, very practical line, but tough. That's like military grade tough
Absolutely.
on the Hen and Rooster Desert Raptor.
Yes. Love this pattern. Thick metal in it.
Yes.
Cannot beat it.
Oh, I thought we're out of time. That's okay. Top Boon's coming up next. I bet you're going to stick around for a little bit longer You guys have a great work week. Glad to have you here for our Sunday show. We'll see you next time. Welcome. Would you like a Billy Club?
What do you think, Buzz Barker?
I think we got some good stuff to show here, Todd.
We've got some good stuff to show. We got some of Jim's personal knives that we're going to have. I'm guesstimating, Buzz, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe about 18 or 20 of them. Old stuff that he knows a whole lot more about than I do. We'll be getting to that. You know what? It's been good here. It's been fun, hasn't it?
It was a lot.
Yeah, we enjoy this, folks. We got a lot of knives that we're going to be getting into. This free freight item, what do you think about that?
Oh.
Not one, but 2 free freight items. Which one would you pick, Buzz, first?
I like that ram's horn.
I do too. 105-226 is in Buffalo Horn. It's also being bought a lot of. We got a lot of people who order multiple times, and they're getting each one of them.
Yes.
Well, one order, then the next one. For $26.75, Buzz, on a hen and rooster, I mean, with a leather sheath, that's already a good deal. The free freight makes it even that much better. And then when we do free freight with any other product that you want to have with it, well, lower 48 states ground freight, then it turns into something really special.
It does. I mean, it's a win-win.
Well, if you want 227, it's Ram's Horn. 226 is going to be, as you see there, the Buffalo Horn handle. So that might end up being the best one that we've done to date. This is coming up real quick. I know. Yes. September the 4th, it sounds like it's a long ways off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Well, it's not. No, we're already right there in July, folks. So basically, time is running out. That's the only one that there is. Isn't that a beautiful 24-year-old sunfish?
Absolutely. Got that pinned buffalo.
When was it? It's over with. I had it the other day. Why? I'm working on my next one. It's June 27th of 2021. That's going to be my next one. Register at cutlerycorner.com. No purchase necessary, or Buzz, anything that they purchase automatically is going to get them registered. And good luck. Good luck on that beautiful piece. I'd
love to win it.
That's a heck of a knife. That buffalo head shield on it. Buzz, you're all into this sling blade. How about the new fixed blade done in D2?
Yes, and we have 2 of these. We've got 2 winners that will be announced. We've got Tree Ring Mammoth. It's a stunning piece, $500 knife each on them. I can't say enough.
Yeah, well, we got the second one added. We weren't sure that we were going to be able to or not. Buzz, they're prototypes.
Yep.
Those are the only ones that there are any sling blade that you have purchased. And those of you that have already purchased a sling blade during this drawing, you're going to have, it gives you 1 entry. You buy 2 sling blades, Buzz. They have 2 entries and so forth. And that's coming up very quickly, July the 1st. So
That's
now
right.
2 winners instead of 1, but it's getting that time. You need to get your sling blade order in on that. All right, Buzz, you ready to?
I'm ready to roll.
You ready? You like? Oh yes. Look, has this not done extremely well, Buzz?
It is. It's that blue titanium coated assisted opening. In God's world, all lives matter.
There's a picture of Jesus and the cross, Buzz, John 3, 16, 17 on that, if I'm reading it correctly.
Yes.
That is just nice. All titanium plated in blue. And you can buy multiples of them. We're going to be running out of these.
We sure will.
Yeah,
We just got over 100 of them left, and at $12.88, rear side pocket clip, great knife to carry.
It's a good knife to carry, and it means a whole lot because all lives do matter. So add one of those to your order. What do you think about this, working together more than once a week, Buzz? What in the world's gone on? What's happened to us? You know what? I guess they decided that they liked us. I hope everybody out there is having a great, fantastic day. I hope all the veterans are doing well, and I hope people are staying healthy and and not staying away from this sickness. All right, Buzz, I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to show this where you talk about that stacked leather and wine wood.
Yes, this is another home run, another Jim's pick that is destined to sell out before the week's out. This one is that drop point by Trophy Stag. Todd, you know what? You taught me about this to show the thickness of the blade.
You know what many, Buzz, I've bought dozens of these. Dozens, yeah. I've given a lot of these away. They're actually two different patterns. They're really not that much difference in them.
The blades are a little bit different. They're both drop points.
They are. I bought both of them. They're good knives. They've got that weight that they feel good.
They feel good in your hand.
It's a good knife to own. It's a good knife to use. A good knife to buy at $12.88.
Yeah, and the sheath you get is absolutely sensational.
That's wood.
Tasseled wood on there.
Yeah, look at the top grade leather, $12.88. Another, again, he's doing it. He's hitting home runs with these. Jim's Picks, a good one, 101-547. I mean, Buzz, it's a $49 retail knife.
Yes, and you got the two-piece packaging. It's ready to sell. It's ready to use, and certainly ready to collect. And as Todd pointed out, he's the hunter here. He knows about it's a great knife to take out and use in the field.
Oh, I've still got one of each that I've kept. They've only been taken out of the box once, and that was not too long ago when I was sheltering in place. You know, social distancing and all of that. I was checking out all the knives, and I ran across one of those. They're just good, Buzz.
They are.
Yeah, they're just good. And $12.88 are kind of great.
Yes, absolutely. Just like this one, Woo of the Week. Todd, you know, when I first saw this looks like that could be a movie poster billboard. You know what I'm saying? It's like a veterans, like a combat style movie.
Oh, Shadow Military. On both sides. Look at that blade. That's a Tanto if there was one.
Yes.
Ever was one.
You've got serrations on the portion of the edge, and then you've got the saw top on the spine of the blade. Plus, you're getting a lanyard.
Well, Buzz, it's a Woo, so that's with order only for those of you that are new to the show, and we've got lots of them, Buzz. Every single week, we've got a lot of people tuning in. A lot of them haven't seen us in several years, and they're finding us back. Right, or they're getting, they're finding us on the, you know, on cutlerycorner.com, watching our live show stream.
Yes.
But Woo, with order only, anything that you want to, like if you're buying Jim's Pick, you can add one if you want 2 or 3 of these. If you have buddies, it's a good idea to get multiples of them when you're only paying $9.40. But put those in your order because, Buzz, as it states in the name, it only lasts 1 week.
That's it.
And that gets done and it gets over with. Was what, $12.56?
Yeah, and they'll go back up if we have any left.
Well, we got about 200, and that is all.
That's it.
105-218 is the item number that you just saw. 217 on the Woo. 218, Buzz, is the add to, and I guess an add to is kind of like a Woo 2.
It's kind of the same thing.
But this is a completely, totally, 100% different knife. Look at the size of that old karambit right there.
Yes.
Red, white, and blue.
Glass
Assisted
breaker,
opening.
Glass breaker, seatbelt cutter. And I love this Talon style blade.
That is a wild looking blade design, is it not? It's a black oxide finish on it. And that keeps that, you know, you put black oxide finish even on a carbon steel blade, it'll keep it from rusting for a long time.
It'll protect it as long as it can be possible. That's exactly right. This is a aggressive looking knife and it's total patriotic theme. And again, that's on both sides.
Yeah, done
both
on
sides.
The art scene is done on both sides. I'll pick that up real quick because I know we're running out of time. We're about to move on.
And it will open up in less than a second.
Don't let me slow you down. You know, I'm a little out of sync on this new time, this new show time, but I think we're going to have some fun, especially when we start getting into some. Wait till you see some of these knives.
Yes.
We're going to have coming up, folks. I mean, some of them, 70 and 80 years old, 80 plus years old. Wait.
Absolutely.
There'll be one-onlys. Buzz, anybody ever called us a hillbilly? Huh? You ever been called a hillbilly?
I bet we're called that every time somebody watches us.
But once or twice, this is a beautiful handcrafted Bertram out of Soligan cottage industry knife in deer stacks, probably 10 years old.
Yes.
And for a $98 bill.
And what you got here too, Todd Boone, I love this reverse frosted, this etching process on the blades.
It's kind of, this is more along the, a gunmetal type of reverse etch. I'll show you what that's what Buzz is talking about. That looks good.
That is great. I love that Hen and Rooster trademark. It's always a must. I love trademark etchings, and then you got your shield.
Nice
and then
looking.
You got your Hen and Rooster tang stamping. Hen and Rooster since 1845. crafted the same way as they were way back then.
Well, they made them one house, one home at a time. Get up, eat breakfast, drink your coffee, go downstairs in your basement and start working.
It's called cottage.
Do what your task for the day was, and whatever. When you got finished, you just passed it on along to the next door neighbor. Isn't that neat? I mean, it's really great idea.
I know.
Great idea, but they're
And it
losing those
worked.
craftsmen. You know, it's an art that's getting lost.
Yeah, absolutely.
New generations, they're not following with it, Buzz, like we are.
No.
They are not. All right, this is Buzz. This is the first sling blade that we've got in the show. It's the Centauri, and it is a heck of a sling blade.
This is the one that's got a really good tension on that ball bearing system. This one will bite you.
It is strong, stout.
It's stout. I love the aggressive look to the handle. It's G10. Got your rear side pocket clip. Plus, you get one entry to win that tree ring mammoth.
One of them. Yeah, we got two. We added the second. We got two giveaways now. All right, Buzz, this one's done in D2.
Yes.
Is that first series, there were three of them that arrived that were done in the D2 tool steel. It is extremely sharp. You know what it really is, though, Buzz? It's fast, sleek, and it's simply unique.
It is.
You ever heard that before?
I just did.
It come from Jace. I'm going to pick this one up, show 'em. You have to use caution. I'd say, Buzz, that it's probably got more fingers in this studio and in this company than you
Yes,
just have
this
to watch
one
it.
will.
It is sharp as a razor blade.
They're built.
Maybe more.
Yeah, you don't even have to hone this up yourself.
Good
It
stuff.
comes right out of the factory. The sling blades, they're ready to be put to use. Very aggressive, and it's semi-finger groove. It fits right in your palm of your hand greatly.
Yes, and it is 18 polished ball bearings that pivot that blade open and closed. Two people are going to be winners, and it's going to take place in less than a week. We're going to have we'll be announcing two names, Buzz. Are they not beautiful? They're also in D2. However, unlike all the other sling blades, they do not fold.
No, they don't.
They are fixed blades. Now, Buzz, we had to put this one on the show. I saved it for you, and I put it on the show not too long ago. The other night, this Pearl Handle Bulldog.
Oh.
20th, yeah.
Oh, that's the.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But I just teased everybody about it. I told them not to buy it from me because I knew that you were going to be here. It is the only one. And where Terry Duncan found this one, I have no idea.
I don't either.
Look at that Pearl 5-blade Bulldog. 20th on that, what is that, a Sheriff Badge Shield?
It's the old coat of arms,
Coat
or
of
badge
arms shield, yeah.
yes. And what my dad did on these, he put 5 different eras of Bulldog etching on here.
There you go.
You see, the one in the goldish tone, that one was actually around 1978 on the first sets. That's genuine solid sheet mother of pearl. All 5 blades etched.
So is that the first one?
That was the first era of etching.
All right, so this is probably a 98, around 2000 is when this knife was made. It's old.
Yes, it's
Well,
either
I know.
98 or 9. I remember my dad, he passed away in 04, and they came out before that. So yes, and you can see it's got different, like you got the standing dog. That was the newer
go
trademark on the first blade.
Yes.
All 5 eras of etchings on here.
When's the last time you saw one? Not counting this one now.
I saw one on the internet about 6 months ago. I haven't seen one of those. I didn't know what that was, the back of it, but now I do.
Yeah, 20th, almost, I guess we're safe to say it's 20 years plus years old.
And I'm pretty sure he only made 120 of these.
Well, we have one.
That's it.
And that is what you see is the one that you're going to receive, folks. Rare indeed, 102486. We thought that appropriate to get that on your show.
That's cool. Thank you.
You know? Yeah, and some of this other stuff that you're going to be seeing. And I guess it's safe to say, Buzz, this is going to be a little bit different show than normal. We've just gotten started. This has done extremely well. I forgot all about this knife until about a week or two ago, Buzz. The Trophy Hunter line, we used to have 15, 20 different patterns of Trophy Hunter knives. We had pocket knives.
Oh.
And this one's actually individually serialized on the blade. I believe that's 50-something of the 600 that they're going to manufacture. It almost looks like polished. 53, isn't it? Yeah.
53 of 600. That means every one of these will be serial numbered.
Every one of them. There'll be a 54, 55, and there was a 1. I have no idea where we are on the serial
I
numbers.
don't.
But Buzz, I see black forest wood, some wine wood. You use the wine wood as the spacers, but I also see some olive wood.
Yes.
And I'm saying that that's smooth bone, but sometimes it just, when I look at it, it looks like a polished down
That
deer stag.
could be polished stag on this one.
Just the way that it looks, it's been so long. We found this knife in inventory, folks. When, you know, it takes us several months to do inventory, and you could just imagine going out there and having to count all those knives outside the studio
I'm glad
door.
we don't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm glad that we don't have to do it either. But that is a really, really, really good price. 44 retail dollar item, Buzz, $16 and a quarter. 53921. I know it's we're already up over 105,000 item numbers, so it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, that's an old nylon, and you get that all-weather nylon sheath. Todd, I love this set.
I hope it's not going to make you thirsty.
Oh no.
Oh, top shelf. That's that good stuff, isn't it? That
Yes.
is that. Look at this beautiful bone, Buzz.
Yes, and there's something special about this set. Number one, it's called whiskey bone, and it's more of an orange, and I'll tell you what I like about this though too. You've got a different shield for a pocket warrant.
It's my favorite.
That cast shield. It's a
Yeah,
new
the
shield.
pewter.
Yes.
It's been my favorite shield since day one that I ever saw it. And you know, for a few years back, they didn't use it a lot.
No, this is a brand newish, like 2 years old shield.
Yeah, it's just every handle that it's on. It doesn't matter what the
Looks
finish of
great.
the handle, what the color or the dyeing
Looks
process of
good.
the handle is. It makes everything look good. And Buzz, it's very simple. It's
It
just
is.
a block letter case XX USA,
USA.
but in that pewter finish.
There's something else though about this set.
Tell me.
Carbon steel blades on this.
All right, so you're not going to have the True Sharp surgical
No.
stainless. You're going to have the True Sharp carbon. CV, chrome vanadium. There's
yes.
Tony Bowes.
There's your tribal lock.
Oh,
Trapper.
Tony Bowes design. Look at that trapper. Or a mini
trapper.
trapper. All right, we have 6 different ones, and I don't. This may be all the patterns, and that I called that the old blue jean box.
Yes, that is the old blue jean pocket. Yes, exact pocket one. That's right. This box originated in 1996, and is the only pocket worn series that's ever came out with carbon though.
Well, I
Special.
like it, and
I
it's
love
only
it.
it's only three. Well, in Buzz, they're less than $60 a piece. The big deal that we've got going on with this, folks. There are only 4. $59.32.
That's it.
Yeah, this is one to take advantage of. $59.32. What is that? $539.70. I'm showing retail.
Yeah, so about $90 each on average retail. Your price is, Todd pointed out, $59.32, built in Bradford, Pennsylvania.
They're only we only have 4
sets.
sets that we can do. One of those knives, if it was me guessing, it's going to be that Tony Bowes that we only have 4 left of.
Yes.
That would be my guess.
Yes, that's your tribal lock.
And I'll try to call that an educated guess. What do you think, Buzz?
I think so.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Here's a good one for free shipping. This free shipping deal, people are really taking advantage of both of them. And Buzz was right at the beginning when we started. The ram horn is the one that's going to be gone first.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, there you go. You can see. You know, that's just a good little dandy knife, Buzz. Nice little drop point.
Yes, drop point.
Hen and Rooster for $26.75, free freight. And if you wanted 100 pounds worth of knives to go out to Oregon, you know what? We're going to ship it free.
And that's that zone 8. That
Yeah.
means it's way more expensive to ship from here, but it doesn't matter.
No, we pay it.
We
We
pay it.
paid $50, $60. He's not saying anything about it either. He's seen those $50 and $60 shipping bills. So get one of those. Get that free freight. That free freight's significant.
Absolutely.
Freight adds up. You know that as well as anybody.
Yeah, knives, they're not paper in weight. They are.
No.
And like this set right here would be a perfect set.
Well, this is a real good one for freight. And
Yes.
it's also a good one to buy because they're $9.67, Buzz.
With
And-
leather sheath.
Well, which is, would you not say that those leather sheaths are a big portion of that $9.67
Or
price
more,
tag?
they're worth at least the $10. And they got the old snook in there.
Got the snook in there, and you just got that nice saddle look finish.
I like that
They're
one.
simplistic, Buzz. They're chip-aways. Many people, we have sold lots of the chip-away hand-carved bones, but this is their working line. I mean, these knives, again, simplistic and friendly. To me, they're more along like custom.
Yeah, and these are full tang construction, pinned handles, blue, genuine bone, and also, and you may know the number, tell your representative if you want the green one to go along with, we've got them in green as well.
Oh, we've got green Appaloosa. We had blue Appaloosa. At one point in time, I saw a second cut. But,
Okay.
Yeah, we may be out of those,
I
but
think we're-
$9, Buzz, $9.67. You know, as I've stated, that they're made to use, and you don't have to carry an ugly knife.
No.
You can carry one that looks pretty good. Can't
For a
you?
good price.
And you don't have to pay an arm and a leg
That's
for
right.
it. That's $207 a retail that we're doing at a $58 price on 1049, 957 in the blue Appaloosa bone.
With individual two-piece packaging for each knife.
Yeah, basically, it's you're kind of investing in that nice, awesome leather sheath, and we're giving you the knife to go along with it. This is something as well that will not come back, Buzz. There are none of these currently being made. Now, he may change his mind on that because these, we went through these like
Hotcakes.
wildfire. Huh?
Selling like hotcakes.
Like hotcakes, yes. We're not hillbillies, are we? Buzz?
No.
The Tank Dealer dozen, 105, 179. They've been buying them throughout this whole entire day. George, and you've met George, our corporate salesperson. George had these put back for an account.
Yes.
And he's a national, he's basically like a national sales manager
rep,
for
yeah.
corporate accounts. And the COVID hit some of his customers very heavily, very strong,
Yes.
you know, and it's unfortunate, but that's just what happened. So they released these. These
Yes.
were released. We have a section of this building where we hold a lot of the merchandise back for all these
Yes.
companies, all these stores that have our displays.
And they just sit there. Well, these he released to us, and I'm glad.
And
$5.
and several other ones. Buzz, the knives are worth more than $5.
Well, easy. The material on them
That's
is
a
worth
jigged wood,
jigged wood,
all
nice,
stainless.
all stainless, rear side pocket clip, $5.
$219 retail, and it's also a frame lock. Now that's just the thumb. There's no assisted mechanism, Buzz.
Yep.
That is just fast.
Hey, you're
fast,
good at
fast,
that.
fast. Look at that sleek knife for a $5 price tag. But as I mentioned, there you go, Buzz. When we sell the very last dealer dozen at $60,
Yeah, these
there
are
are not
gone.
any more to go with it. That is going to be the last dealer dozen that we're going to have in this building, in this facility. And you know what, Buzz? That day is going to come. Where those are
Absolutely.
all going to be gone. You know what? I recommend to buy these if they
I'd
put them
buy-
up for the holidays.
I was going to say, buy
Yeah.
4 or 5 dozen of these and add the hen and rooster bird and trout skinner for
Yeah, 'cause
free
that's
freight.
gonna be some-
Yeah, 60 to those will add up.
That's going to be some weight. Now,
do you
this
think
little
about
bird and
this?
trout, Buzz, this is in that same series. This is the one we're giving away, I think, is the 5025. This might be 5019 or vice versa.
Yes.
Because I get them backwards. But look what Michael Prater did with that tree ring mammoth molar, or
and-
excuse me, ivory.
Look at this matches. This is what baffles me. Turn it over. The rings,
The
yes.
The man that is going to Siberia, he's putting sets together for us. They
Oh.
didn't do that at first.
Okay.
And it took a lot, and they argued about it and everything, but yeah, that's pretty much right too there, Chase. Look at that, how that matches up. Buzz.
Flows.
Is that not, and I love that pattern.
Oh gosh, yeah, it
Little
just
bird and
fits,
trout.
fits right in your hand. And Michael Prater customization, full tank construction, hen and rooster sheath, and certificate of authenticity.
Well, you know, I don't think I'm going to carry that one though, Buzz.
I'm sorry. If you want to buy this, yeah, you can carry it, but that's kind of like make me cry if you carry that knife. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what though, Buzz?
oh, it,
My gut feeling is telling me that there's going to come a point in time this will be banned.
you talked about that a
Yeah.
month ago. That it's,
It just seems like that's a real strong probability.
well, how much of it could even be left? Think about that.
Well, I don't know. I know that his travel to Siberia, he has to buy it $1 million at a time. $1 million. That is the lowest.
Wow.
Lowest U.S. dollars. That is the lowest dollar.
Well,
amount.
I'm glad
But
we've
Buzz,
got access to it.
Buzz, if that gets banned, say it gets banned next year.
Then
Wow.
the price of that might be $400.
It is going to escalate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is going to jump up there, and it'll jump up there real quick.
Absolutely.
Here's one that
Yep.
you authorize us to build.
Yes,
Buzz,
this
this
is-
Bulldog brand.
Well, you know what I love about this, Todd, this pattern? Who else makes this?
Well,
I
only
mean-
us right now.
Yeah, this is what we call lady leg knife.
I don't know of anybody else making them.
I don't either.
Or any other brand besides what our brands.
That's right. This is the mother of pearl, saltwater mother of pearl lady leg knife, 3 1/4 inches closed. As you can see, your lady leg, your shoe, the shoe there makes out one of the bolsters. And you can use that to open up I don't even know if we have those. Do they still make those kind of bottles, Todd?
Old bottle top.
You know what I
popper,
mean?
Yeah, for the boot.
I've seen this pattern originated back
I
in the
think you might be able to find them somewhere, but I don't know where.
In the 1920s, I've seen Buster Brown shoes on here, knee-high.
Well, they went from those to twist-offs, and now just everything's plastic.
Plastic, yes.
Yeah, but Buzz, is that not a cool knife, though?
It's saltwater mother of pearl, and it's a great price, $16.82.
We only have 150 exactly.
And Rockwell tested blade as well.
102920 on that lady leg knife, which we're running low on all of them. The Steel Warriors that we had, Buzz, are about gone. The Coley Rivers are about completely been all balled up. And that may be one of the only Bulldogs.
Well, we keep the product rolling.
Left.
Those prices, we keep them rolling, you know.
Yeah.
Just like this. We have 8 of these to sell. This is the old gut hook Skinner, Todd, but instead of stacked leather in this, we've seen, you and I, stacked leathers are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Carved buffalo horn.
Well, yeah, they jigged that. You know what? I didn't know. I would have never thought it. To me, that looks like it was that way naturally.
I know, and that's me too, and it's not. That's carved. Well, what the carve does, the jigging, it gives you a better grip. And what I love about this series, they could have stuck a leather sheath in brown, but it's black.
Nice black, match the handle. That's just classy. It's good looking. It's an awesome brand.
Yes.
It's a brand that we're still having to we're having more difficulty now than we did because they do have some workers, but it's so far behind, Buzz. Yeah, they're a skeleton crew on that.
Yes, they've been affected too.
That was a beautiful, beautiful knife. It'd be a nice one for a special occasion, or you know what? It's nothing wrong with people treating themselves every once in a while to something that they like.
Like that tree ring mammoth Skinner there.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to carry that just because we said nobody will.
I know somebody will. It won't be me, though.
Me either.
It wouldn't be me.
Either.
This is the Premium Trapper Bulldog slant bolster. Buffalo on that?
Yes.
All right, so Buzz, was this the original Bulldog shield?
This is the shield, the logo, the trademark that started it all. The 2 dogs. That's the
Battling Bulldogs. I know it may not be politically correct
I love that name, Battling. I'm more.
But that's what it is, and history is history. You know, you can try to erase it, but you don't really ever erase it.
You can't. And this was the Tang stamp that became popular in 1978. But Jim Frost, and I remember when we had these come in, he said, "I'm gonna put that on a shield." They never had the shield till Jim Frost came up with it.
Well, we do. We have it now. It also has some very, very packaging. It's Rockwell tested. We are busy. Yeah, we are busy, Buzz. And it's 440. 440 high carbon stainless steel. Is that my buddy over there?
Yes, your buddy.
It will not.
Go away.
Yeah.
It's 440 stainless.
You know how long it took me to train him for that? He likes Bulldogs. You figured that out, hadn't you? He's kind of partial to the Bulldogs. Oh, he'll take off now. You go ahead and talk about that old sling. Yeah, here he goes. You just wait.
Sling Blade Mongoose. This is another one. Black G10 handles. Black G10. Carbon fiber handle. Section handles on this. That oxide coat. I love this coating on this blade, Todd.
Yeah, I believe that one. I'll have to look. It's either 8 or 9 CR13 MOV stainless steel. I know somebody up there actually in that booth knows. It's 8 CR13, yeah. Titanium, gunmetal titanium
Love
plate.
this. The components of this are that oxide coating, gunmetal titanium. 2 thumb studs for rapid opening. You can adjust this, the tension on it. But these come, as Todd pointed out, they come from the factory razor sharp. They're smooth, they're sleek. CNC technology on these, just a great knife. And you get 1 entry, if you buy this knife, you get an entry to win on July 1st.
It is fast and it is very, very, very sharp. Yes, and I'm not exactly certain, but there's going to be a time where it's cut off. They're going to cut that off sometime, several hours, I do believe, actually, before the drawing. It might even be July the 1st in the morning.
Yeah,
but
I don't know when.
Well, you know what? There's no reason. Good gosh. Absolutely no reason to wait, is there?
No,
All right,
there's
the
not.
two that we're giving away right there. D2 fixed blade. The top one's the newest edition, which we did not want it to get. We weren't certain about it, Buzz. That's why it's not in the picture.
That's okay. But it's good that we got, instead of one winner, there's two winners now.
That will be the first drawing, and that will be the second drawing. And you can get an entry if you purchase the Mongoose that you just saw at $76.50. It was 104320. We're going to have
Winchester.
maybe 8 of these, Buzz.
Yes. well,
Maybe. Let's see what we've got going on here. They just call that the old
6.
antique. I think it's actually might be called antique greenbone. We have 6.
Yes,
Not
we
bad,
have
man.
6 of these. Now, this is a true new old stock find. We located these up in Ohio. This knife was made
Yeah,
in
antique
Pennsylvania.
greenbone.
It's the antique. This is
You
what.
see any green in there?
No, this is what we want to explain this.
Yeah.
This is what the old timers called greenbone.
And that's what it's always was. That's the way I always saw it.
That's just, it's not bright Kelly green or St. Patrick's Day green. It is called greenbone.
When I first started selling knives, selling the Buzz back when I was 18 years old, I thought, well, maybe I'm colorblind or something. Because we always started out with a lot of them old cases, especially.
Greenbone.
The even used ones.
Sure.
This Buzz, this was made 2003. We have 6, and I guess this is going to be the last 6 that we get 17
It
years
will.
ago.
When we say new old stock find, we're not kidding or exaggerating. It is exactly that. These were made in 2003. When we run out of these 6, they're gone.
Isn't that an awesome looking shield? 1095 carbon steel
blade.
on that. We have 5. Buzz.
5 now, and spatula
We have
blade.
5 of them now.
I love this, Todd. Look at this mammoth on this. Beautiful Damascus drop
Well,
point.
this Santa
cut.
Fe did this one.
Yes. And leather sheath. It's got the Hen and Rooster trademark logo etched, as well as that wire cut bore.
This is what we also had them start doing. They were doing the onyx on side, remember?
Yes, some of them have the
There's a one-handled knife
slick
on
on.
the side.
This is on both sides. You get the mammoth
Yeah,
on
molar.
both sides.
That is the molar of a woolly mammoth, and it has the green tint that was created over a 10,000 plus year period from copper, iron phosphate, probably other minerals, elements in the earth. It's a long, long time. You know what? And Buzz, a lot of people I've spoken with think that over that period of time, it became more beautiful.
It
got better.
Yeah, it probably changed. I agree. No doubt.
We have, we got less than 5, Buzz, and
Less than
this
5.
one might be done for a while. We do not have any more of the Hen and Rooster buck or the deer Damascus.
Okay.
It's single forged Damascus, by the way, 1095 carbon and 15 N20 nickel steel.
And even your guard, I love the guard Damascus as well.
All one solid
All
piece.
one solid piece.
But they're all, right now, we have 0 left for them to do any more
any
marathons.
customization, that's right.
Get rid of the few of them that we got. That's going to be the end of the line. It might be for a while. It might be for good, Buzz. I don't know yet.
That's right.
That was 105050 at $220, and this is a little bit of old school, just like
This, yes. Now this
I am.
Yeah, well, me too. This is what we call old school saw cut. This is a new set, and that tint right there, Todd. That's what we say greenbone.
That's greenbone.
That's greenbone.
And you know, it still
they-
even has a little bit less green than some of the other ones that we've had.
Yes, and it matches the tint of the old style greenbone. This is that new jigging we call chainsaw jigging.
Is that not good?
It's great.
Gives you a grip. It just looks good. They're on Steel Warriors, so we know that's good, Buzz. And you know, when you get into this type of wholesale pricing that we offer, basically $146 retail.
Yeah.
You know as well as anybody, there is a cost associated with having that blade rock quill tested. That's one blade at a time.
That doesn't. There's not a bulk testing of those. That's one blade at a time, and we have the sticker to verify it. Todd, you know what pattern I love in here? That one.
The physician's knife, well,
Yes.
yeah, they've actually, they've been around a long time.
They
Buzz.
have.
And for a long time, there were hardly anybody at all was making them.
That's right.
And but now with everything that's going on, those physicians and people that are they're on the front line.
They are.
Front liner
Nurses,
defense. But,
physicians.
major collectible. I know your daughter's up in New York, and she's been
Mm-hmm.
up. Is she done yet, or no? She's still up there working. You have to think about that every day, don't you? every single day. Beautiful patterns, beautiful handle material by Steel Warrior, and priced right at $58.60. It's 104876 is going to be Survival Nastas, which
Yes.
these are just working knives.
They are, and you know what I like about this? You've got 4 different pieces here. They all, I believe these are going to be at least 12, let's see, Todd, 14. These are 14 inches overall, Kydex style sheaths, total military assault fixed blades here by Tack Extreme. Quality is great. Black matte stainless steel blade finishing on these, individual packaging. Basically $160 retail here for $9.68 each. Not even 40 bucks.
$9, yeah, less
Yeah,
than $10
not even
a piece.
$10 a piece.
And they're not real pretty. They're not meant to be.
They're
But Buzz,
not,
people hunt, fish. They do both.
Yes.
They spend time outdoors. We got people, lots and lots of people who are finally getting back to the camping. You know, all the parks are opening up here.
Sure.
And,
Finally
you know,
reopened.
getting to go and spend time outdoors, and especially if you spend it, the way I see it, Buzz, if you spend any type of, any length of time period in woods, you probably would be a good idea to have a knife.
Absolutely, especially one of these with these all-weather Kydex sheaths.
Yeah, and that, you know, again, for, what is it?
$9,
$9, Buzz, and 68 cents for that blade right there.
And what I love, you got this rubber grip, like bayonet style knife on the
Comfortable,
front.
too.
Yes, it's great gripping.
Very, very, very comfortable. Good item, and without any doubt, Buzz, that is a good price.
Yes, it is.
$38.73 is all that one's going to run you before I knock them all over. I've always liked this handle.
Yes, this is fairly new, and it's nothing. They've done synthetics, Delrin before, and Todd, you know the common color, the old brown, flat brown like the peanuts, you know, the 63087. However, now they've came up with it in white. Very
I like
attractive. I love it.
Buzz, I think that's some of the whitest white I've ever seen.
It's Snow White.
They jig it, but that's, what is that, the Spark XX?
Spark shield. Now this shield looks great on the white. You can see that glitter you see like the red and the green. This is the glitter SPAR capital XX.
Kind of looks Christmassy.
Very much so. It's a special shield, Spark shield. You've got a trapper lock, a mini trapper, 6318 Stockman, a mini copper lock, and the 63032 Stockman. My favorite pick for this though is that trapper lock.
Yeah, the 63032 he's talking about. We don't talk about that often enough. It's that square jaw.
Square jaw, and you've got.
You know, when I did
both.
them wholesale up in Knoxville, that was always our #1 seller.
Really?
Yeah, and the 44.
Oh yeah, this little
The 32 and the 44 pattern.
Yeah.
That's going to be the license plate that we're going to give you. I think they're about $10 over at our shop, our retail shop.
And the cloth.
And the chamois cloth. There are only 8 of them, and it looks like left, Buzz.
8 cents.
$310 price tag. There's just something about the purity of that white, isn't it?
And true
Looks
sharp
nice.
surgical steel blades too. Stainless steel with that mirror polish finish on those blades.
It looks real, real nice. We're about to get into something, folks. Write your, please just look at these item numbers that we're about to do. And I'm going to show them, and Buzz is going to talk about them, because whatever the knife that you see, how many we have, Buzz? 2, 4, 6. We have 8 of them, I think, or something
Yes.
like that. We'll have 19.
Okay.
All right, look at that.
This is
Buzz.
the Hessen Brute Mint Whittler. This is a beautiful little whittler, genuine. And you talk about old style green bone. This is, look at that. That is beautiful old style green bone, antique green bone. And we don't just mean antique trade name, that's antique. Look at if Todd will move one of his fingers, this has neat tip bolsters on it. Those small little tip bolsters, pin handles.
Like those, we just got the teardrops back in on the lobster claw whittlers, but they're more teardrop. Yeah, that is just a little end cap.
Tip bolsters, they call those. That knife, German, that's at least 80 years old, maybe 100.
Wow.
I'm not sure
Man,
exactly.
it's older than me.
Absolutely.
Wow. $325.
$500 value. This is, and again, we want to point out Jim Frost's personal collection. Jim Frost's personal collection.
Yeah, James A's had these put back for a long time.
He told me the story on the other day. Him and my dad traded for these. Listen to this.
That almost looks like, that's a nail file, Buzz.
Yes, a lot of these old whittlers came with the nail file. Is that first opposite side blade? It was a trend. It had to be. Him and my dad traded for 4 rolls of knives back in the 70s, okay?
Yeah.
And he said, my dad kept 2 rolls and he kept 2 rolls. And this was them. And we only have 1 of those, that's it.
Those were those 2 rolls that I saw?
Yes, yes.
I really never got to look
He
at
told me
them
the
very
story
much.
about
They
it
got
the other
put
day.
up.
I didn't know.
I had absolutely no idea. Look at that handle,
Look
Buzz.
at that. You talk about beautiful bone.
That almost looks like some old stag, doesn't it?
It certainly does. I wonder if it is stag.
I'm going to put that down and let Jessica do what she does best. Look at that.
John Fisher Whittler, like we say, somebody will own, this is the only one we have. As you can see, it's got that master spear blade, that long pull.
Well, Buzz, that's
Pin
mint
shield.
condition.
What?
That's in pristine condition.
It is. Great condition, polished, still got the mirror finishing on the blades.
This is something that, you know, Buzz, these are knives that there's a very, very strong possibility we'll never have ever again.
Oh no, when these are gone,
Yeah.
like Todd and everybody in
Ever.
this room, we won't see another John Fisher trademark knife ever.
I could
Seriously.
probably go to every single knife show that
Yeah.
Tom would have, that I could do. And,
Yeah,
and
you
not
won't-
see this product, folks.
Yeah, these,
And you can own that for just $100?
$100, that's it.
I know, well, I say just, you know,
Yeah.
it's $100 is a lot of money, folks, but good gracious.
Yes.
So that's got, so you can tell by looking at it, it
Oh,
has
yes.
some age on it.
Yeah, a pin shield on this as well. A lot of these old, all of them practically have pin shields to them too. Carbon steel blades, beautiful, beautiful bone, especially that backside.
There will be no more than one
Yeah, this
of
is
all
it.
of these, folks.
So get on the
You
phone
can
and
grab
call.
that one, Gage. We'll swap. That's wood, isn't it?
Clawbird, yes, it looks like
Ebony?
ebony.
Yeah.
Now this is a tapered whittler. If you look at the inside of the
Pardon
frame,
my
it
fingerprint.
tapers.
We'll get those wiped off.
Oh yeah, yes,
Because all of these are going to be carbon.
yes, they are. That's exactly right. Now, as you can see, your first blade, as I was mentioning, Todd, it's got a cuticle tool and again that front file
The
blade.
little cuticle tool, wow.
And the file blade. These old whittlers, a lot of them have as that first opposite blade. The front one is a file blade. For some reason, they put
And the file on both sides.
both sides. A pin.
Fingernail blades,
Yep.
equal in, and that's the big old long bar shield.
Bar shield, pinned. And the-
$100 first caller, and we have one, and that's all we'll ever going to have. I've never even heard of this brand, Buzz.
You can rest assured it's at least 100 years old.
Clawbird
Clawbird Brothers.
Never, ever even heard.
And these
that
knives
knife
were
brand
made
before.
truly, as Todd mentioned early on, cottage production on these. Like one family or they handed them off. This was made in small, just in homes, basically.
Yeah, well, it's definitely made in Germany.
Yes.
Made over in Germany, and there's a lot of German brands that that I had never heard of.
Think about how many-
you're looking at history right now, folks.
Yes.
That and if it wasn't for Jim and your dad trading, we wouldn't have ever had these or anything quite like them. Clawbird Brothers Whittler. Look at the bone on
I
this
love
one, Buzz.
this. That looks like almost like eel skin. It's not. It's bone.
Or
But look at the
stingray.
yeah. Look at the texturing of that bone.
Or something fossil.
A good point.
And this,
Sheffield,
once
England.
again, yes, it does have the.
See, there's another one.
Which I could probably use all the cuticles and the fingernail stuff. Is that cool or
Cuticle
what?
tool, nail file on that front opposite blade. Made
One
in
person,
Sheffield,
one
England.
collar.
Yes, that's it.
All right, so Harrison Brothers, would this be German?
Well, it's Sheffield, England.
As it
English.
says on the screen there on the graphics that I failed not to look at, made over in Sheffield, England. So he's over there by Joseph Rogers and Son somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
they were started back in the 1700s.
17 late. Yes, you know the address of it.
Yes, number 6, Norfolk Street. Look at that handle, Buzz. I have never
I
seen
know
anything.
that is cool texture.
Not that it's bone.
No, it's
One
neat.
collar and one
I'd like
collar
to know,
only.
I'll tell you what I'd like to know is what animal that really came off of. That's intriguing, but we'll never know. We do know it's super looking.
I mean, the closest thing that I've seen to it would be the inner bone of the kudu horn. But not
That's
saying
right.
that is. You know what else I'd
Yep.
like to know is the people. I'd like to know the people, if they don't mind, any of you that pick these knives up, just let us know. Let us hear from you, because this is this is history. If you would ask me 1 year, 1 month, 6 months, 10 years ago, Buzz, if we'd ever had anything like this, I would say, well, who's Harrison Brothers first? My first question, that's what it would have been. Offering anything like this, I said, probably not.
No, well,
It's a museum.
it is, and this is something we went through these in his office one day. We had a good
Well, I
time.
know Miller Brothers.
Miller Brothers, yes.
Wow.
That's an old American New England tang stamp. $75. And again, it's a pearl whittler, but look at that front blade.
$75 price tag.
Yes, genuine mother of pearl.
Well, I haven't seen them do anything like that on a blade, Buzz. And I was way back in my younger days, and they were still odornized. They weren't doing them then either.
Yeah, this is from, obviously it was a
There was
trend.
that one Swiss style
Yes.
that used to do, but they made the cuticle pusher
Oh,
wider.
yes. I know what you're talking about.
Look at the mother of pearl and a classic legendary Miller Brothers.
Pinned handle.
And that knife is only $75.
Yes.
Buzz, that's probably not even 50 cents a year or $1 a year.
Absolutely. Great price on this, $75.
83417, folks. Yeah.
When we say antique, this is way over like 30 or 40 years old, 100 years old, 75 years old.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I hand it to Jim.
Yeah.
He kept these in good shape.
He did. Well, he had 'em
TLC is what they all need.
Yeah.
What your Winchesters need, what your carbon steel
Carbon
case
steel,
need, knives
that's right.
need. They need the TLC. $75, Buzz Parker.
That's it, 75.
How did he keep you from buying them? That's that was my
well-
first question
Well,
from last week.
well, he pulled them out and said we were going to put them on the show.
You're like me.
So-
You enjoy showing them.
Sure. Here's a lot. Todd and I have a neat thing built in here. We get to handle all kinds of knives. It's really neat what we get to comes through our hands. This one I remember in his office.
Was this? All right, there was King Cutter's E.C. Simmons.
Yes. This I remember this in
It's
his
Granddaddy Barlow.
This is great.
Big old
This has
Granddaddy
those old
Barlow.
iron. Now look at the bolsters. It's got what's called iron bolsters. King Cutter stamp on the bolsters. Look at that bone. Now you talk about this knife has barely been used. Look at the full blade, Todd. Full blade, big old spear blade.
Big old spear point Granddaddy Barlow.
Shut that blade, because I have a feeling it's going to hear it.
Wow. Yeah.
That big walk and talk snap, King Cutter stamped on these iron bolsters, and that is beautiful peach seed bone. Gorgeous
I know
bone.
way back King Cutter was, and it was something to do with E.C. Simmons.
Yeah, E.C.
the
Simmons,
hardware,
King
yeah.
yes, out of St. Louis. That's right.
Look at that, folks. $395 price tag. Look
And
at the
I'm-
bone. You know, Buzz, they didn't even stabilize the bone back then.
No, I'm going to guess this one, the 40s. Is that?
Yes, about 41.
42,
yes.
45.
Yes, I've looked one of them up before, and I know that was right around in there in that 40s. I think
mean, you're
Chase may have
talking
even looked one up.
80-something years
one time.
old. You know, that knife, when it was a brand
80 years old.
Yeah, and it's still, I mean, it's carbon, it's going to have a few spots on it, but it's not been used.
$395. Every single one of these knives, this is what you see, of course, is the one that you are going to be receiving.
That's it.
Everybody has a 30-day money-back guarantee, of course, but I'm telling you what, Buzz, you've already sold half of them. The first half of that run. Oh, here's Hen and Rooster. Well, they really haven't made this particular pattern in a long time.
No, the old lobster pattern. This is neat. This, talk about pristine, Todd. Check this out.
Mint.
That looks like it came out of the factory yesterday.
80 years ago.
Yes.
Mother of pearl.
Scissors, beautiful piece.
When I first started in the 80s selling the Hen and Rooster up there with Howard Raven, and Jim had just went in 50-50 with him on it. But Howard had been selling Hen and Rooster.
Oh, yes.
And I've never saw one of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I know it's 80 years old.
Yeah.
But still, that's 40 years ago. I've never even seen one.
Yeah, this is
One collar.
One collar,
Let's
and
show the reverse side of the pearl.
the tang stamp's got that Hen and Rooster, I believe. Is
Tang
that a
stamp,
Bertram?
absolutely 100% visible. Everything on this is pristine, mint condition. Yeah, I can't. There's one in there somewhere, Buzz. I don't want to break the back spring or anything like that. It's going to be the fingernail blade, Buzz.
Oh, okay, probably the file blade. There, oh, okay.
That is
There
a
we go.
file and then some, isn't it?
Still shiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Mint condition, $500 value, your price, $300. As Todd
let
pointed out,
Gabe
one
shut
caller.
that one.
One caller.
I almost get scared of them.
I know,
Not
you're
getting
fragile.
cut.
No,
Yeah, I
just
just don't
handle
want
them.
to. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I remember those old jacks.
Yeah, now this is what's called.
There's A.C. Simmons King
Yeah,
Cutter.
this is called pyramite handles now.
The old Power Mite.
There's something about this.
Was it DuPont?
Yes, that Remington used those old pyramite handles. That's called pyramite. What's neat about this handle, it's not like we saw sometimes the old celluloids, you know, they
Right.
gassed out. These
Yeah.
pyramites never did. I don't know how they composed the chemical composition of them, but Todd, there's one special thing about this knife. You still got very visible etch on that master spear blade. Check
Yeah,
that
there's
out.
oil on it. You need to every single one of them that the customers buy. Please keep oil on it.
Yes.
You have to. It wouldn't be like this if there hadn't been oil on it.
That's right. The etch is still
So
visible.
we're still going back to the 40s
Oh, yeah.
on this
is
E.C.
stamped
Simmons
on both blades, too. Both blades stamped. Pyramite handles.
Pyramite handle
Pyramite
material.
Uh-huh.
First $400. Somebody is going to own 80 years worth of legend in King Cutter and E.C. Simmons on 83384. And I've even Googled some of these. You know how we can do all of that now, Buzz. Mm-hmm. And you know how difficult it is Googling stuff and even finding one
Well,
in
you can't-
mint condition, or even
It's
finding one.
Yeah, I mean, back then, this is cool right here. Now, this one, when I saw it in his office that day, look at this opposite blade. It's got, look at this blade, that punch.
It's a leather punch.
And it's like knurled, or check that out. Look at it, it's spiraled. Oh, here.
My glasses?
Here you go.
Thank you, man. These are my Quentin Dalton
Yes.
spectacles. Buzz,
Now,
I could
check
do this
out-
all day long.
check
They
out-
did that.
Now,
They did that.
yes. Now check out the master clip blade. Look what it's stamped there on the top portion there on the master clip.
Hand forged. King Cutter.
This
I
is
can't read the smaller one.
this is a knockout
That's
piece.
that's hand forged. They
Hand-
did that intentionally. That's how it came out of the forge.
Yes.
Which you see, this is all intentional. They went with the old pitting concept, didn't they?
Yep.
Look at the bone.
Look at the bone.
And Buzz, it wasn't stabilized.
Nope. Bow tie shield. You got a neat pinned bow tie shield that's also stamped King Cutter. But look at that punch blade, spiraled. I've never seen that before, Todd.
I've never seen this knife ever before.
No, me either.
I haven't seen one like it ever before.
This is the only one I've ever seen. King Cutter.
A piece of history I'm holding on to right now.
You sure are. And this one's mint condition. You can tell it's not been used.
Well, you know, we're taping this show. I'm taping this show personally, Buzz, just because I knew some of these were going to be coming. Because that's probably when they sell them, I won't ever see another one again.
No, we won't.
I'm going to leave it to my kids.
The old Progress, A-Field Progress Company, Ebony Wood, spear
Is that
blade.
U.S.?
I don't know, to be honest with you. It might be Sheffield.
Yeah. I've never heard of it.
No, it's one of those ancient trademarks.
So I'm looking at them. I apologize, folks. I don't mean to be messing Jessica's fine and Gil's fine work up.
As you can see, the blades still have the shine to them.
And a lot of people use that bar shield, didn't they?
Back then, yeah, the bar pinned nickel silver bar shield, square jaw bolsters on this one, $200. A-Field Company, the Progress.
Look them up. That's probably ebony too, Buzz.
It's got to be.
It looks like it has to be, yeah. Ebony's strong, dense, strong wood.
Strong
And
wood.
those are a little bit larger than normal bolsters.
Yes, they are.
83406, a $200 price tag. I'll show it with the blades closed. The blades still shine, Buzz.
They do. Keep you
Look
some
at-
oil on it.
They didn't separate or anything.
Right. Put some oil on that master spear blade and it'll walk and talk even better than it did.
I wonder where he had all these put back.
I don't know.
$200, folks.
He had them in these two rolls.
For another piece of history. 83406 is your item number at that $200 price tag.
Okay, this next one's a little jewel Robertson cutlery.
That reminds me kind of an old Eisenhower type look to it, maybe.
Absolutely. It's a 3-blade Eisenhower. That's about right. Sure is.
Robertson or Roberson?
No, this one's Robertson. Because I remember when we saw it.
Roberson, yeah. I know Roberson.
Yes, but we saw it as it's a Robertson.
A Robertson
Yeah, I remember
Cutlery.
that day. It's another one of those vintage old trademarks that.
That split back spring.
Oh, okay. Is this a split back? Okay, cool.
Yeah, the pearl all matches up with the bolster.
It's pinned.
It's a 732 to 320, Buzz.
So it's got a pattern stamp. That's very vital.
732, 320, 732.
Yeah,
Is it-
yeah, they're
Right
perfect
there's
pattern
a pattern
stamp.
stamp. Yeah, absolutely 100. Even with my bad eyes, I can read it. USA made.
Old New England.
Roberson Cutlery.
I'd say this was out in the New England area, somewhere
Yeah.
Connecticut probably. It's got a
Well, they made a
Connecticut.
lot of them up there. A lot of it started up there.
Absolutely. $200.
Another piece of history and some beautiful old mother of pearl.
Yes.
Nice,
And
knives
this
that
has-
are way older than we are, Buzz.
And I like this finish. It's the old crocus finish on that blade. They call that
The crocus.
Crocus finish. Yes.
I see what you're talking about just by looking at it on the monitor there.
Yes.
Yeah, that is absolutely something else. This is going to be a George Shaw. I keep putting my Quentin spectacles down.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
Look at this one.
Is this
I've
the
got
George
wrong
Shaw?
one.
This was an English made.
Yeah, George Shaw.
Now this
And
has
they
that.
put a shield in that pearl.
Yeah, it's swell center. And Todd, you want to talk about some big bolsters?
Well, that's like a tuxedo.
Yes, that's a good point. Big spear blade. You've got a little coping blade there, and a small spear blade.
Sheffield, England.
That has the look of an English. You can
Yeah,
tell
it does.
that old English period. You can tell it. Swell centered,
I'm going to,
big bolsters.
now that this has really got my interest so peaked up, I'll spend the next couple of days. I'd like to find out what the significance, if there was any, of the bar shield. What it might have been, because they really didn't engrave much, did they?
No, it's a slick bar shield.
Yeah, and that's absolutely perfectly inlaid into the mother of pearl.
And these were all like handmade. These were not.
Oh,
this
yeah.
wasn't when they had the sophisticated tool and die process. The way.
No, it was their arms and their hands.
That's it.
and their wrist.
That's it.
83404, $350 for that. Just a beautiful piece, showing and talking about knives that, seriously, in all likelihood, Buzz, I'll never see.
Oh,
them.
we no.
And like I said, just some of them I really couldn't even find looking them up.
No, I mean, if we tried to go, like Todd was saying, we tried to go to a knife show and thought, we're going to find these.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We're out of luck. This
Well, I've
is,
been to enough of them to know.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen.
Now, you talk about a neat piece right here. This is
That's
an
what I
old
was
Boss,
thinking, because it's all stainless.
all sterling.
Sterling silver.
Yes, look at the bell. It's going to have a little sterling stamp if this one
Yeah,
I
I see
remember.
it.
This is the one I remember. It's got sterling stamped right in the bell.
Right there, yeah.
You got a neat little spear blade, your master blade. And again, that front blade, there's your nail file.
Yeah.
And that's Hen
Oval.
and Rooster.
Equal end, just a executive knife. So Hen and Rooster made that for Voss.
Voss,
So
yes.
it has to be before 75.
Yes, this
As
is,
Voss went out in 75.
I would date this 60s.
Yeah.
I'm 60 years old probably,
You're probably anywhere from 50 to 60 something years old.
and mint condition.
Well, we know it's before 75.
We know, absolutely.
Because they were gone. And Hen and
Gone.
Rooster did did a lot with Voss.
They did, a whole lot.
We bought that trademark name. Mm-hmm. That is $300. It's 83408 on that one. It's Hen and Rooster Voss. But other companies, other makers did Voss knives
Sure.
over there.
Sure, Hen and Rooster's the most famous association with Voss.
Wow, look at this one.
Yeah, this is by volunteer cut. Me and Cameron were looking at this when we were trying to figure out a volunteer, and what I like about this one, Todd, check out the inlay work. Now you talk about something painstaking.
Well, that's abalone.
That's abalone. Check that out. Looks like ebony with abalone chip
Jessica
inlay.
do that one.
And you've got like a guard, like instead of a bolster, it's like a handle guard there on those little horseshoe-shaped fittings there on the exterior.
What is that?
I don't know. Talk about something unique, antique. See those little horseshoe type
Yeah.
handle guard there. I've never seen that.
For the bolsters,
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool?
volunteer cutlery.
And I don't know, I guarantee this at least 80 to 100 years old. I wish I could tell
Couldn't
you.
find anything on it. $300, folks. You think it's made in Tennessee? It could have been.
It could have been.
I think that looked like something probably from Sheffield.
It does. It's got an English
what it
look to
looked
it.
like.
Here's another one, hen and rooster.
And then, you know, this is just kind of just a regular type of, these were Sunday knives, dress knives.
Yes, a regular like, pocket carrying friendly knife, not big thick stag on this, just a executive knife like it says. Slick,
All stainless.
all stainless. And this mint condition for $100.
$100,
An
see
antique
the-
hen and rooster, you cannot beat this
Show you
one.
the reverse side of it. I've seen knives very similar to this, Buzz. Now, of course, not this old, where they did that a lot.
Yes, that kind of checkered
Yeah.
finishing
Look
to
at
it.
the mirror polish on this knife, Buzz Parker.
And it's mint condition.
Absolutely 100% mint condition. We're gonna take a short little break. Buzz. Don't go anywhere. We got a few more. Is that it, Gage? Welcome back in. I'm Todd Boone. Buzz Parker is here. Either he's joining me or I'm joining him, or that's. I think I'm joining you right now, Buzz, because you're schooling me and in our audience. We have three more, counting this one of this old Jim Frost personal collection merchandise. That's been a pleasure to show.
Yes, it has.
I mean, an absolute
I'm
pleasure.
just surprised he turned loose up. It's your chance to own cutlery history.
Well, he has his kids. Everybody in his family, it's kind of like my kids and everything. But they all know they got all kinds of knives. But as far as some of this old stuff and everything, they're kind of like, you know, let a customer own that. And
Well,
that's exactly how he was.
I was surprised when he came on with me that day. I told him, I said, you know, I'm really surprised you turned loose of these. And we are. You know, we were happy about it. I remember the day we went through all these.
I never knew he had them.
I didn't either. I mean, and you didn't even know. I didn't know, and he told me the story that him and my dad traded for these back in the 70s. So they're at least 42 years old.
Wonder what they traded.
I do not know.
I'm gonna ask him if he remembers what all they traded.
So my
They
dad-
used to, I mean, there still is, but there was a lot of trading that went on. I still know people at Buzz Parker. Every Saturday morning, they meet down at one of the biscuit places.
Hardee's,
Yeah.
yeah.
And trade
Swap
knives.
knives.
And by gosh, they're you don't mess around with them either.
Serious.
They are absolutely serious when it comes. They get mad at you and
Hey,
everything
yeah,
if you
don't
try to
interrupt the trade.
lowball them or anything like that.
Yeah.
Look at this one.
Yes, another hen and rooster.
That's part of the shell.
Now,
It's like that 114.
Yes, this is the antique one though. This
Yeah.
one is antique as it gets. Mint condition, as you can see. That's pin genuine mother of pearl. What do the tang stamps say on it? I'm curious about, is it got Bertram or Voss or?
Well, yeah, just the fact that it's pen goes back a long time. Well, I see the Hen and Rooster logo. This is going to say, Carl Bertram.
Okay, good.
Yes, C. Bertram, all blades stamped front and back, Buzz.
All blades stamped front and back. That's
C. Bertram,
important.
it's Carl Bertram.
Yes. Your
An
chance.
original Carl
This
Bertram.
is an original. That's right. $300.
83405.
And this is it.
$300.
And somebody's getting this one. We don't have 5 of these. This is
Well,
it.
a new German hen and rooster knot pen's going to cost you $100.
$100.
Yeah, and that is decades. It's a half century plus old.
At
Over
least.
over a half of a century.
At least.
83405. All right, Buzz. This is the last one that there is, and that'll be all of them. So you went through and unless he kept some. If he did, I don't know. I have no idea, because you had 2 rolls. I do not remember how many were in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just got to look at them, a glance.
Now this is neat, Todd, because if you'll notice, if it's the one I remember, it's got
Boker.
the H Boker, the H-E-I-N-R Boker.
Was it
stamp.
Henrik?
Yeah, Heinrich, yes.
Yeah.
It's got the old Boker stamp.
There's the tree.
Yes.
It's like
Whittler.
Heinrich.
Yes, it's got that old, it doesn't just have Boker Solons in Germany, it's got that old H-E-I-N-R
Oh,
period
equal in
Boker
Whittler.
stamp. Yes. And you see it's
Split
got,
back spring too, Buzz.
yes, it's got the triple line bolsters to it. This one here has that smooth, like a checkered black handle on it. Very unique handle for Boker.
Never even seen
I haven't
anything
either.
like it.
And
Never even
this
seen
might have been
nothing like
something
one
they
of
made 50 of, just
Yeah.
for a company. Who knows?
Because they changed. You know, there wasn't. They changed their patterns, just whatever I guess that they felt like. Never even seen one of those. Heck, I've only seen a few H Bokers, and that was 30 years ago. That's 83393, $250. Jim's personal collection, folks. Wow on that. Wow. All right, I appreciate it, Buzz.
All right, man, I'll see you.
You gonna leave me here all by myself?
Well,
I have to
I
work.
have to.
I'm gonna have to work alone. Is that what you're doing
Well,
to
no,
me?
if
After I helped you with all of that
Now, if you can send a telegram to him and get me approved, I'll stay.
telegram?
Yeah.
He wouldn't answer it today. You'd be here for a month. Thank you very much,
See
Buzz. That was an absolute 100% pleasure right there, folks. Just looking at them. Just get to look at them and show them and hold them is all good. 103,835. This is $68.75. This is the Virginia Trail done in a Damascus steel. Now, the guard on it's Damascus, and it's also a Damascus long sweeping clip style of a blade that we're doing as well at that $68.75 price tag. You're going to have walnut handles, all natural white, smooth bone. So the guard's kind of like a T, like a T-type guard. Is Damascus, and the pommel at the very end. Also Damascus steel, so it rat tails. Basically, when the blade enters past the guard, it's going to start tapering down. A lot of people reference to it. It kind of looks like maybe a rasp or a file, but some good knife, especially that blade. All right, that particular design of the blade, we're starting to see a little more of it now, but not a whole heck of a lot. A lot of straight blades, a lot of drop point type of blades going on with this Damascus. But just $68.75, 103,835, 1095, 15 in 20 gives it a little luster, but you can see that was, they didn't use, there probably wasn't as much 15 in 20 as in that one as we've seen in some of the other ones. Oh, USA Rust Lock, oh yes. That is a color washed. It's almost like a lasering process that's done in the all natural white smooth bone. USA printed on the blade. Now the reverse side on the back side of the frame, it's just your natural white smooth bone. But that's basically, that's not going to go anywhere what you see, because it's, to me, it's just like lasered into it. Rust locks are absolutely highly collected now. A lot of people carry rust locks. I have no doubt that it is definitely one of the, at least in my opinion, one of the most unusual patterns of a lock blade or any type of pocket knife for that matter that's ever came out. And it caught on big time, way more than I ever anticipated. It's 57661, $106.98. Here's the G10 Dustis. Yes, this is done in the D2. A G10 handle, CNC cut. It's computer numeric control. That's going to be a D2 tool steel. It's not going to have any stainless in it. This was the first one that came out with we only have 8 of them left. Well, I think we got a few more than that of this one. I know that people have been buying them up. Anything that you see with a blue on it that is called titanium plated, the reverse side has the pocket clip, and you can remove it. It's titanium plated in the blue. Very, very thick, very, very smooth G10 handle. You can reverse the pocket clip from the back side where you can't see it now to the front side. You just simply change it out. It is sharp, then it's more sharp. It is very, very, very sharp. You need to be careful with this knife. If you're not accustomed to using something that you just basically touch the blade with any part of your finger, it's going to cut it. They're scary sharp, folks. It's unbelievable how sharp they got these knives. But once you get used to it, you're going to appreciate it a whole heck of a lot. It's going to get you an entry. It's coming up quick. July the 1st, there's going to be a drawing that's going to take place, and the first ever prototype sling blade, fat belly, tree ring ivory, tree ring mammoth ivory fixed blades going to go out at no charge to a winner who is drawn. And then we're going to also be giving away there was an additional one. There was a second one that came up just in time to be able to give that away. So we'll do that one first because that was the first one. And any of the graphics that you see do not have this one on there because it just came about. We weren't exactly sure if it was or not. But it is done in D2 as well, and it's a non-folder. So they're the first two prototype. A sling blade of fixed blades that someone's going to be owning. They're going to be shipping out to you real soon, folks. Probably go out July the 2nd, I would say. This is going to be a Steel Warrior. That is a snake skin handle. It's a genuine original snake skin, and everything legality-wise necessary to be able to use that as a handle material has all been done. Helping the folks, I believe it comes out of India. Gives them some income. There's going to be an acrylic protective coat over it. You can pin it on. You can also insert that Steel Warrior shield. This is a standard copperhead pattern. It's not the trick lock copperhead. The trick lock copperhead, that smaller blade, has a tendency to look more along like a line like a Warncliffe blade. But that is snake skin. That's another one I know of no other company that's doing anything quite like what you see there. Just, I mean, that's pretty neat though. And it's in very, very, very good condition, the skin is. So they'll all be different. 105, there you go. 149 at only $14.99 from Steel Warrior. And really not seeing that copperhead pattern that often. Usually we're seeing that trick lock copperhead. But less than $15 nonetheless, an awesome, awesome handle. This is upsweep rosewood handled German Buck Creek Skinner. Buck Creek never really made hardly, I'm just trying to think, I'm going to guesstimate 5, and probably not even 5 different patterns of fixed blades, folks. If I had to guess, there wouldn't even be 5. But that's beautiful rosewood. The first ones that we ever had were in that Toya wood, T-H-E-Y-A. I haven't seen any of those. They're not doing it now, but nonetheless, that's really beautiful wooden handle. It just has a little leather type of a belt sheath that's going to come along with it. It's not the best leather belt sheath in the entire world. It's just basically, but it's all right. Anyway, you got that, basically just a standard deer skinner or a big game, or I guess even small game skinner from Buck Creek, who have been manufacturing knives a long, 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 long time, folks. It's 102-575. This is done extremely well. I forgot all about this knife until about a week or two ago, Buzz. The Trophy Hunter line, we used to have 15, 20 different patterns of Trophy Hunter knives. We had pocket knives. Oh. And this one's actually individually serialized on the blade. I believe that's 50-something of the 600 that they're going to manufacture. It almost looks like polished. 53, isn't it? Yeah.
53 of 600. That means every one of these will be serial numbered.
Every one of them. There will be a 54, 55, and there was a 1. I have no idea where we are on the serial numbers. But Buzz, I see Black Forest wood, some wine wood. You use the wine wood as the spacers, but I also see some olive wood.
Yes.
And I'm saying that that's smooth bone, but sometimes it just, when I look at it, it looks like a polished down deer stag.
Could be polished stag on this one.
Just the way that it looks, it's been so long. We found this knife in inventory, folks. when, you know, it takes us several months to do inventory, and you could just imagine going out there and having to count all those knives outside the studio
I'm glad
door.
we don't have to do that.
Yeah, I'm glad that we don't have to do it either. But that is a really, really, really good price. 44 retail dollar item, Buzz, $16 and a quarter. It's 53921. I know it's we're already up over 105,000 item numbers, so it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, that's an old item, and you get that all-weather nylon sheath. Todd, I love this set.
I hope it's not going to make you thirsty.
Oh, no.
Oh, top shelf. That's that good stuff, isn't it? That is that. Look at this beautiful bone, Buzz.
Yes, and there's something special about this set. Number one, it's called whiskey bone, and it's more of an orange. And I'll tell you what I like about this, though, too. You've got a different shield for a pocket warrant.
It's my favorite.
That cast shield, it's a
the pewter.
Yes.
It's been my favorite shield since day one that I ever saw it. And you know, for a few years back, they didn't use it a lot.
No, this is a brand newish, like 2 years old shield.
Yeah, it's just every handle that it's on. It doesn't matter what the finish of the handle, what the color or the dyeing process of the handle is. It makes everything look good. And Buzz, it's very simple. It's just a block letter case XX USA, but in that pewter finish.
There's something else though about this set.
Tell me.
Carbon steel blades on this.
All right, so you're not going to have the True Sharp surgical stainless. You're going to have the True Sharp carbon. CV chrome vanadium. There's Tony Bowes.
There's your tribal lock.
Oh, Tony Bowes design. Look at that trapper. We're a mini trapper. All right, we have 6 different ones, and I don't. This may be all the patterns, and that I called that the old blue jean box.
Yes, that is the old blue jean pocket. Yes, exact pocket one. That's right. This box originated in 1996, and is the only pocket worn series that's ever came out with carbon, though.
Well,
Special.
I like it, and it's only
it.
three. Well, in Buzz, they're less than $60 a piece. The big deal that we've got going on with this, folks. There are only 4. Here's a good one for free shipping. This free shipping deal. People are really taking advantage of both of them. And Buzz was right at the beginning when we started. The ram horn is the one that's going to be gone first.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go. You can see. You know, that's just a good little dandy knife, Buzz. Nice little drop point.
Yes, drop point.
Hen and rooster for $26.75, free freight. And if you wanted 100 pounds worth of knives to go out to Oregon, you know what? We're going to ship it free.
And that's that zone 8. That means it's way more expensive to ship from here, but it doesn't matter.
No, we pay it. We
pay
paid $50, $60. He's not saying anything about it either. He's seen those $50 and $60 shipping bills. So get one of those. Get that free freight. Free freight's significant.
Absolutely.
Freight adds up. You know that as well as anybody.
Yeah, knives, they're not paper in weight. They are.
No.
And like this set right here would be a perfect set.
Well, this is a real good one for freight. And it's also a good one to buy because they're $9.67, Buzz.
With leather sheath.
Well, which is, would you not say that those leather sheaths are a big portion of that $9.67 price tag?
They're worth at least the $10. And you got the old snook in there.
Got the snook in there, and you just got that nice saddle look finish. They're simplistic, Buzz. They're chip-aways. Many people, we have sold lots of the chip-away hand-carved bones, but this is their working line. I mean, these knives, again, simplistic and friendly. To me, they're more along like custom.
Yeah, and these are full-tang construction, pinned handles, blue, genuine bone, and also, and you may know the number, tell your representative if you want the green one to go along with. We've got them in green as well.
We've got green Appaloosa. We had blue Appaloosa. At one point in time, I saw a second cut. But, yeah, we may be out of those, but $9, Buzz, $9.67. You know, as I've stated, that they're made to use, and you don't have to carry an ugly knife.
No.
You can carry one that looks pretty good.
For a good price.
And you don't have to pay an arm and a leg
That's
for
right.
it. That's $207 a retail that we're doing at a $58 price on 1049 957 in the blue Appaloosa bone. This is something as well that will not come back, Buzz. There are none of these currently being made. Now, he may change his mind on that because these, we went through these like wildfire. Huh?
Selling like hotcakes.
Like hotcakes, yes. We're not hillbillies, are we? Buzz?
No.
The Tank Dealer dozen, 105, 179. They've been buying them throughout this whole entire day. George, and you've met George, our corporate salesperson. George had these put back for an account
Yes.
And he's a national, he's basically like a national sales manager
rep,
for
yeah.
corporate accounts. And the COVID hit some of his customers very heavily, very strong,
Yes.
you know, and it's unfortunate, but that's just what happened. So they released these. These
Yes.
were released. We have a section of this building where we hold a lot of the merchandise back for all these
Yes.
companies, all these stores that have our displays.
And they just sit there. Well, these he released to us, and
Yep.
I'm glad.
And
$5.
and several other ones. Buzz, the knives are worth more than $5.
Well, easy. The material on them
That's
is
a
worth
jigged wood,
jigged wood,
all
nice,
stainless.
all stainless, rear side pocket clip, $5.
$219 retail, and it's also a frame lock. Now that's just the thumb. There's no assisted mechanism, Buzz.
Yep.
That is just fast.
You're
Fast,
good at
fast,
that.
fast. Look at that sleek knife for a $5 price tag. But as I mentioned, there you go, Buzz. When we sell the very last dealer dozen at $60,
Yeah, these
there
are
are not
gone.
any more to go with it. That is going to be the last dealer dozen that we're going to have in this building, in this facility. And you know what, Buzz? That day is going to come. Now, this
do you
little
think about
bird and
this?
trout, Buzz, this is in that same series. This is the one we're giving away, I think, is the 5025. This might be 5019 or vice versa.
Yes.
Because I get them backwards. But look what Michael Prater did with that tree ring mammoth molar, or excuse me, ivory.
Look at this matches. This is what baffles me. Turn it over. The rings,
The
yes.
man that is going to Siberia, he's putting sets together for us. They
Oh.
didn't do that at first.
Okay.
And it took a lot, and they argued about it and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much right too, there, Chase. Look at that, how that matches up. Buzz.
Flows.
Is that not? And I love that pattern.
Oh gosh, yeah, it
Little
just
bird and
fits,
trout.
fits right in your hand. And Michael Prater customization, full tank construction, hen rooster sheath, and certificate of authenticity.
Well, you know, I don't think I'm going to carry that one though, Buzz.
I'm sorry. If you want to buy this, yeah, you can carry it, but that's kind of like making me cry if you carry that knife. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what though, Buzz?
oh,
My gut feeling is telling me that there's going to come a point in time this will be banned.
you've absolutely.
Here's one that you authorize us to build.
Yes,
Buzz,
this
this
is-
Bulldog brand.
Well, you know what I love about this, Todd, this pattern? Who else makes this?
Well, only
mean-
us right now.
Yeah, this is what we call lady leg knife.
I don't know of anybody else making them.
I don't either.
Or any other brand besides our brands.
That's right. This is the mother of pearl, saltwater mother of pearl lady leg knife, 3 1/4 inches closed. As you can see, your lady leg, your shoe, the shoe there makes out one of the bolsters. And you can use that to open up I don't even know if we have those. Do they still make those kind of bottles, Todd?
Old bottle top.
You know what I
popper,
mean.
Yeah, for the boot.
I've seen this pattern originated back
I
in the
think you might be able to find them somewhere, but I don't know where.
In the 1920s, I've seen Buster Brown shoes on here, knee high.
Well, they
You've
went
seen
from those to twist offs, and now just everything's plastic.
plastic, yes.
Yeah, but Buzz, is that not a cool knife, though?
It's saltwater mother of pearl, and it's a great price, $16.82. Well, we keep the product
That is
rolling.
left. Huh?
Those prices, we keep them rolling, you know.
Yeah.
Just like this. We have 8 of these to sell. This is the old gut hook Skinner, Todd, but instead of stacked leather in this, we've seen, you and I, stacked leathers are a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Carved buffalo horn.
Well, yeah, they jigged that. You know what? I didn't know. I would have never thought it. To me, that looks like it was that way naturally.
I know, and that's me too, and it's not. That's carved. Well, what the carve does, the jigging, it gives you a better grip. And what I love about this series, they could have stuck a leather sheath in brown, but it's black. It
Nice
coordinates.
black, match the handle. That's
Yes.
just classy. It's good looking. It's an awesome brand.
Yes.
It's a brand that we're still having to we're
Because
having more difficulty
they're
now
closed
than
at-
we did
getting stuff.
because they do have some workers, but it's so far behind, Buzz. Yeah, they're a skeleton crew
Yes,
on that. But,
they've been affected too.
that was a beautiful, beautiful knife. It'd be a nice one for a special occasion, or you know what? It's nothing wrong with people treating themselves every once in a while to
Absolutely
something that they
not.
like.
Like that tree ring Mammoth Skinner there.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to carry that just because we said nobody will.
I know somebody will. It won't be me, though.
Me either.
It wouldn't be me.
Either.
Hey, this is the Premium Trapper Bulldog slant bolster. Buffalo on that?
Yes.
All right, so Buzz, was this the original Bulldog shield?
This is the shield, the logo, the trademark that started it all. The two dogs. That's the
Battling Bulldogs. I know it may
that's-
not be politically correct
I
now.
love that name, Battling. I'm going to
But
remember
that's what it is. And history is history. You know, you can try to erase
can't-
it, but you don't really ever
You
erase it.
can't. And this was the Tang stamp that became popular in 1978. But Jim Frost, his idea, and I remember when we had these come in, he said, "I'm going to put that on a shield." They never had the shield till Jim Frost came up with it.
Well, we do. We have it now. And it also has some very, very nice packaging. It's Rockwell tested. We are busy. Yeah, we are busy, bud. Yeah, the old, I trained that one good. Perfect timing, wasn't it? Show special, 105, 168. Look at the size of these straight razors and the amount of steel that's in these straight razors. It's been 2 years. About 2 or 3 years ago, heck, anymore, folks, I lose track of time. Getting older. Don't keep up with it like I should, but we had all kinds of straight razors. Kind of like peanuts and toothpicks. Everything just goes in circles, and then all of a sudden, there wasn't very many straight razors. These were found during an inventory. The inventory here takes several months, starting in right after Christmas, usually the first of the year, definitely it's going. But heavy, 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 lots of steel in these, going to be stainless steel. So we have 106. I assure you this is a blowout price. $8.13 a straight razor. So we're going to have wolves front and back seam. The deer front and back seam, well, some of the same seams that we've had on fixed blades. The bear, and then we're going to have, the eagle in flight at only $8.13 each. That is $99 retail for only $32.50. 105, 168, basically a third of the retail. Moving those on out and likely not to come back. All right, so this is the green Appaloosa, and it's just all about the bone, because you can see there's kind of like white blotches, white spots in it. It's out of their working series. They're real simplistic designs. There's nothing fancy about them. There's nothing meant to be fancy about them. They're made to use. However, they do come with a really, really, really nice leather belt sheath that's been double stitched, which is really, it's approaching the $9.67 that each one of these are costing, or we're selling them at. All six at $58. It's $207 at retail, identical to the retail that's on the blue Appaloosa, just a different dyeing process, impregnated pressure dye. We have drop points, some finger grooved. We have that snook design. It's got the tooled finger guard out of the middle portion of the blade as well, toward the very end of it. All in all, they're nice looking. You'll enjoy them, and I cannot say that they're not priced right, because heck, $207 of retail value on those six at only a $58 price. Yes, that's going to be priced right. Let me pick one of these sheaths up. I know these sheaths, they may not be exactly the $9.67, but they're going to be real, real close. I wonder where my buddy went. They just easy to carry, form style fit on the sheath, easy removable, wear it on your belt, wrapped over like a pistol holster, and then they double stitch it. And I like that leather. It smells good too. $58. Green Appaloosa by Chipaway, 104956. Grab up those freight knives, folks. Lots of you are. Many are. We have a choice on our freight item for this week. We're going to have buffalo horn, which is 105226. Ram horn, which is being purchased the most right now, 105227. But a lot of people order multiple times throughout a week's worth of shows, and they just alternate or get one of each. So those of you that are new, here's how it works. You purchase one of those, either or handle, at that $26.75. For a hen and rooster now, an exotic horn with a leather sheath, we'll pay the freight on that item. The lower 48 states, that'll be ground freight. If you want 20 pounds worth of knives to go with it, or 10 or whatever, we're going to pay freight on all of it. All of it to the lower 48 and doing ground freight. The Peanut Surprise, nice little collection of peanuts assembled and put together under the Steel Warrior brand. We have some beautiful blue Caribbean blue bone. There's also an abalone. There will be a mother of pearl. Those are two very significant handle materials at $7.81 that these are breaking down to. There's a red bone. There's a really, really dark, rich type of a brown bone as well. And then there's going to be one that is called bone stag resin. There you see it coming around. I believe that's it. Bone stag resin. So any leftover stag that's been used for anything, and the bone gets ground up, and then it pours into, mixed in with liquid resin, that's poured into a mold and it hardens. So you do have real stag as well as real bone in the handle. And then you're going to have one of the old Mojave style jiggings. I like that bone. Really similar, only it's jigged more now to the back in the 80s and early 90s, there was a stag that was used from Frost Cutlery on his Secchi City line, and it was called Fossil. A Fossil stag handle, but only $7.81. That's down to the very, very bottom of the wholesale scale. Folks, it's about as inexpensive as they get. $54.67, Peanut fans. That's $192 worth of merchandise at $54.67 on 104. 315, which you can order if you're a Peanut fan. That's stickers. They come off the blade. They're just simply showing you where a Rockwell test took place. I know we're running out of this item. It is a heavy stacked leather. It's got some smooth bone and wine, wood, and brass in it. Heavy duty hen and rooster. Doesn't really even look like a hen and rooster because it's something different. They're changing just like everybody else does, but it's a worker. Handle material is likely to last longer than the steel in the blade, even though it's a big, big, heavy, thick blade. But we're running out of this. It's a good working knife. You can tell, you'll know when you hold it, just from the nice weight that's going to come along with it. You got a little brass end cap, kind of like a pommel. Then you got the brass finger guard. It's a half finger guard that's done up in front. And then all that leather, of course, other than the bone, all stacked in with another very, very nice embossed double stitch leather sheath. Will come with that hen and rooster, almost with like feathers. $48.56. That's what we're selling them all. That's $129.95 retail on that hen and rooster fixed blade. It's a good worker, real good one. 10-333 and a 2 in stacked leather. Look at this beautiful amber bone. This is Case XX hammerhead with the more authentic traditional lot blade patterns. They're still only manufacturing the Mako and the hammerhead, which the blade trader is, to me, just basically a hammerhead. The shark's tooth they did bring back, but they brought it more back more along a tactical type of style. But hopefully, they'll return. Maybe it might just be for a year, but any time's better than none. The legendary, the classic shark's tooth. Good leather sheath comes with it. You're going to have the hammerhead printed on the blade. There's that hammerhead shark print that they've got. Now this is a new decade 10 dot. I do not know that the other ones, we only have 10. I would think that the other 9 would be 10 dots too, but I don't want to say that I am 100% positive because I'm not. I haven't looked at each one of them, and I've already seen some of them end of decade 1 dots and new decade 10 dots getting mixed up in a box. But anyway, we know for a fact because we just saw it. That particular hammerhead's a 10 dots, 105120 at $100. and 10 dots on that. So the dotting system that I'm talking about, if you're not aware, 2020 starts the new decade's 10. There's 10 dots. Next year in 2021, there'll be 9, 2022, there'll be 8, and then in 2029, there'll just be 1 like there was in 2019, 2009, 1999, and so forth back to 1979. It all started in 1970, that dating system. This is only $15.88, stone cold hammered steel. You can tell by looking at it. That is, however, that is stainless steel. And they just did it that way. It looks like an old carbon steel blade that over a period of time started pitting, which carbon steel has a tendency to do. But nonetheless, got a nice rich hardwood handle on it. The way that's been laid to gives you a grip. It's going to be a half tang. That's why you see 2 of the star boats that are attaching, pinned in all through the handle and through what is called a half tang, because it ends probably just a little bit after the second pin. This basically is just going to have a more of a weather-resistant style belt sheet that's going to come with it for only $15.88. And not going to break the bank if you lose it. It's not going to ruin your day, your week, your month. Just use it as a working knife. Keep it on the boat or a hunting pack or you know, a glove compartment of your vehicle. 103. 381 at only $15.88. That's all it's going to run you. On Stone Cold, it's a good name. Going with that one. Look at this beautiful. That looks like a 224. $98. That is going to be one of the hand-forged cottage German Bertram hen and roosters. And you look at that European deer stag, folks. Look at the deer stag on that knife. Of course, it's a natural handle material. Yours is not going to look like that. That's what we have left of them. Hand-forged blades. You can kind of tell by looking at them. They don't necessarily have, they've not been brought to a mirror polish. That just looks good. That is just old school, custom, handcrafted hen and rooster on the larger lengthwise of the Congress patterns. The 224 is a lot thicker in the frame, but that is the 124, which is a little bit larger than the 114, which is a little bit larger than the 314. That one I've not got to speak with you a lot about, folks. Not a lot of those are available. 103083. This is going to be done in Damascus Kris. KRIS is the style of the blade. It is kind of an old school European version of a stiletto that's been done in deer stag at $75. The Damascus will be the carbon steel, and it's got some 15 and 20, but it has the way that they did it, the way they forged it, it's like an old Roman type of a dagger where it has little waves to it. That's done on both sides. This also is going to have the C. Bertram tang stamp. Don't even pay any attention to that retail, folks. That's an old retail price if it was ever even right. Bringing that up because that's Damascus. And that has nickel silver on the bolsters. It's not done in brass, so it even makes it look older as it turns. 102085. At only $75 on that particular one. This is an old case lot blade knife. Another one just like that 124 hen and rooster we had moments ago that, heck, I can't remember the last time I even got to talk about this knife. I probably have not as long as what I think, but they make a run, a little line of stainless steel frames. We used to make quite a few of them. You just don't see them anymore. It's very, very durable. You'll run over it with the tank, probably. It's only $29.30. They did not mirror polish the blade. That's that brush finish. But what a lot of people will do with these is they buy a few of them, 1, 5, 6, or whatever, and they'll have something put etched, engraved into the stainless steel frame. It may be a person's name or initials. It may be a company, or it might be a special date. or something. They were used a lot for that. Even ours were. We do a lot of ours go into our etching department. That's why you don't see them a whole lot on the show. 13320, but it is definitely strong. At less than $30 for a case knife, that works. This is going to be chip away. You've got that model 28 pattern on the top. And that's going to be done in the wood from an olive tree that came out of Spain. The barrel bolster round handle, also olive wood that came out of Spain. It's all done in stainless. Everything you see is either stainless steel or it's wood. The pins are all done in stainless, so they're strong, they're durable, they're workers, and they look good. Spain regulates the harvest of olive wood. You can't just go cut the trees down and get the wood because that's something that you want to use. And that wood could be 800 plus, 700, 1,000 years old, folks. They live for a very, very, very long time. Both of those nice leather sheaths come along with them as well. And each one of them is really only $13.25 at $26.50 for the pair. It's almost 70 retail dollars of merchandise in olive woods. 102-655. Ford unveiled a new version, a new design of the F-150. I'm surprised that there are any of these left, to be honest with you. But anyway, we got a few of them at $132, all completely licensed. They're in contract with Ford. I don't know of any other knife company that is. Just like their John Wayne knives, but look at the work that they did. It all started out in a natural white smooth bone handle. This is going to be $132. Our firefighter knife will be coming up here in just one moment. It's going to be a beautiful red bone firefighter. Look at that. You got a double blade print. Really, really nice hard shell display box. A certificate of authenticity is going to come along with it. Since 1948, the F-Series, this F-150, built Ford tough. And then they leave the reverse side just done in smooth bone. It's a special handle that's not even available in their catalog. There's your certificate. That's what it looks like on the inside. That's where the knife is going to display with the blades open, and then that's the top of it. But what will happen is those three that we have, they'll go fast once people start seeing that we have them. And now with the I guess it was 15 years since they had done any type of design change to the Ford F-150. There's that firefighter that we're doing. That's the volunteer fire department firefighters, which is what I've had where I've lived at, because I don't really live in cities. I like staying out in the country, and we rely solely on the volunteers to help our community out when it is necessary. And hopefully, I'm glad it's really not a lot here lately, heck, with all the rain that we've had. But beautiful artwork on the blade on those. Also, it's going to be individually serialized. The 54 pattern trapper and that very, very vibrant red bone handle. Live to fight. Now, the top of this presentation display, completely different. That's only $69.95, folks. If you have a volunteer fire department, I haven't done it as much recently, but I used to get a lot of knives. I'd say a lot, different types, lot blades and stuff that had something to do with fire department, and donate them to them. You just don't know how much they appreciate that stuff. $395.78. And I need to get back to doing that. At only $69.95. This is going to be a color wash duo, 103774. This particular bone handle is probably as unusual as anything that I have ever seen. I remember, and I started thinking about it the other day. At one point in time, there was this, I don't want to call it an off-brand, but in a way it kind of was. I don't know if it was Novelty or Colonial or Imperial Knife Company. They were all up out of the Northeast that had a synthetic handle that looked like this. This is genuine bone. Look at just the amount of work that go into the handle. Almost gives it like a knotted wood type of look. They're $92.99. This is a special item that Case came out with. So in other words, like that smooth bone. It's not offered out of their catalog or anything. They do a run of them. For all I know, and can't get a lot of information right now because with everything that's going on, they may not make any more of them. But that's done both sides, front and back, exactly like you see it. And then there's going to come a period of time, and they're done. It's all gone. And then that's when they really start getting bought up. It's $289 and change your retail at $185.98. 103-7704. This is a Columbia River knife and tool. This one is known as the Deadbolt. Let me get my old spectacles out here. Look at that satin finish. Isn't that an awesome looking knife? I didn't even know we still had any left. $130 on the CRKT on the Deadbolt. Chase probably knows what the steel is. He always does. Let me pick this one up real quick. $130 on that. So this is the lock, all right? There's not a liner. What you do is you depress. Look at that Weehawk blade. And that is very, 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 very sleek. It's actually got the patented number, and this M40 was actually USA patented, designed by, I believe it was Kit Carson, who did the design on the Deadbolt. 4116 steel, 3 of them, $220 retail. We have 3 of the Carson CRKT Deadbolt patented lock blades. That's a pretty cool looking knife. Any of you that are interested in the unique and out of the, just kind of like out of the ordinary, you just saw one, call us. Let us send you one of those. See what you think about it. I know it's a heck of a brand. 104430 was it on the Deadbolt. This is going to be Bo's collaboration knife that he does every single year with Case, Tony Bose that is. You have his name stamped on it because it's not always, sometimes it might be on the box, but it's not always on the Case knife that he came up with a specific design for. This is going to have the Lanny clip. It's a design that he actually built. Tony Bose made the knife himself for a friend and decided to name the clip after it. That blade design, I like it. That's good. They're expensive. They always are, and they're always going to be. However, they start getting bought up because this is also something that's done on a limited run. It's all stainless steel. This is 154 cm, and that's a chest pawn. A chest pawn shield. 154 cm is good stuff, folks. Again, I know it's a lot of money. It's over $770 a retail at $482.99. And the reason for that is not only that exceptionally high quality, high dollar, 154 cm steel, but all the additional work out of the Case Custom folks that go into building one of those extraordinary lock blades. That's something special that you're looking at, folks. It was 104,684. This particular one is going to be a stag out of the Premier Bulldog Edition. It was a limited production run. That's European deer stag. And we've had this on before at $45. We got another, we've probably got a couple of samples, and if you've seen those, they look completely different stag-wise than the one that you're seeing here. But it's 440 stainless, and it has Rockwell testing, slant bolsters. Limited production run's going to take place on it, and it's I kind of could have figured that out on my own just because of the handle material. It's stag, yeah. It's going to be, it definitely is going to be limited. But that's a very, very nice trapper. Buzz has the Bulldog brand. His father had it and got it all back, I guess, after he run across all those parts over in Germany out of the original Bulldog factory, had them put together by another company, which in turn turned out to be coined second generation Bulldogs. 58793. Maybe we could probably call these third generation Bulldogs that you just saw there. This is a good deal right here at $14.60. These knives are hard to come by. Not many brands really even manufacturing them anymore. That's a really good price on a classic, true, genuine bayonet. It's 12 inches in length. And it is going to come with a sheath, but everything that needs to be working to attach is there. There we go, Gil. Thank you very much. Just clip like that. You can take these on or off if you want, if you need to clean it or anything. Along that line, that is all stainless steel. That is a thick, thick blade too. It's got some steel in it, the fuller, the blood groove, depending on where you're from, what you call it. That's done on both sides. A Kydex style weather resistant sheath also has the leg tie down if you're wanting to carry it. And that sale price that you see, definitely titled correctly, deal of the day at only $14.60, about a $24 pricing on that. It's a blowout price. Glad we got those back in stock, but they won't be here for long at that money. That was $105,133 at $14.60. Look at this old carbon steel hand rooster. There is not any stainless in this H&R. Stair step, ladder bolster, some people called it. Now they mirror polished it big time, but it is not stainless. And look at that stag. Look at the thickness of the slab done on each side. $68.90. The red bone 6-blade's gone. We still have the stag 6-blade. Not many of those. We're not going to have many of these either. It's old school. I look at that frame and I immediately start thinking about some of the old Bokers that I started selling when I was young, started 18. I thought, what an unusual knife pattern, the way that they did the bolsters. But people bought them up. People liked it. 604-39. It's got a lot of strength in it. And a beautiful stag handle at $69.95. This is done by Trophy Stag. This is all good here. It's a good knife. It's kind of same brand as our Gem Pick that we've got. And look at that beautiful stag. Now this is an old frame, a design. It's been around from various, multiple knife manufacturers over the decades and then more decades, because you don't, why change something that works? And these work. It's not too big, it's not too small. There is one thing, that's not aluminum. All right, that doesn't have the aluminum pommel. That's going to have the nickel, a stainless pommel on it. And then you've got spacers that are done in brass, silver wood, and wine wood. The tang on this one is visible. That is just a classic version of a deer hunter, deer skinner, or big game, or anything. Nice leather sheath comes with it. Also at only $26. $26.80 is all that one's going to cost you. It's a nice item. It's a good price in deer stag anymore. 101195, and it's just a really good, easy to carry, get the job done working knife. The old buster frame, case cause there's side buster, so we don't, out of respect. And you know, that's good. It's the way it should be. I call it some people here call it a dirt buster. I just always kind of reference to it as just a buster. One difference though, this is going to come to you in an ox horn handle with the Battling Bulldog shields, the original. And it's going to have 3 blades on it instead of just one, as most do. Most just have one. And it's 3 blades of 440 stainless, and you're going to see one of those blades has been Rockwell tested, like you witness on the Steel Warrior. Again, these stickers now, for those of you that don't know what that is, they are removable. It is pointing to where the tip of a diamond on a Rockwell machine scale. It comes down, they pierce it. Diamond's hardest substance known to man. It pierces it, and it reads it, it gauges it. If it's not tempered 56, 57, or 58, well, basically, I guess you kind of say it goes back to the old melting pot. Also, the ox horn, it does not shed like an antler, and no two are exactly alike. Maybe similar, maybe not anything close. But that's what ox horn's all about. It's the beauty of it, the character. 105-173 on that one. This is going to be, all right, let me look at this particular one. Oh, the Biker American Road Warrior. Forgot about this one. We also have it, I think, in 2020 graduation or something. America's Road Warriors, bikers, at $12.88. I think this was the old Banshee pattern. Is that what its box said, Gage? Yeah, the old Banshee. This is a pattern that you're being able to see right now compliments of George that he had put back for some of his corporate accounts that got hit with all of this that's been going on and taking this world, this nation, and everything else by off guard, releasing some of that merchandise. So, well, now you can own it. I'd say that was a real popular one. $34.95 is the retail on America's Road Warriors. 105203. Look at this big old Silver Horse Stoneworks jumbo trapper. 5-inch frame on that. Yeah, it's like a 5-inch LB5, 5-inch folding hunter. It's a big knife, folks. Now you have the arrowhead shield. It's done in nickel silver on the front. It's not, yeah, they didn't put the shield on the reverse side, but all the other materials identical. They also did some nickel silver nuggeted style, and each one of the bolsters, and this is going to have artwork on the blade as well. All right, Daniel's going to take care of that for me. Thank you, Daniel. I certainly appreciate you. Appreciate you all of you. Got a good crew going on in here. Look at that reconstituted turquoise. Oh, yeah, a whole bunch of stuff on there. Native American, $58.75. Definitely the definition of a jumbo two-blade trapper. Most all standard trappers are full-size, or premium trappers are 4 1/8. Inches in length. That one's a whopping 5. This is going to be the Willow Dream. Look at this chip away. Look at that flared up bolo blade. Beautiful, beautiful wood. Smooth bone. Custom spacer. They're getting better. Well, we've got a lot more machinery that we got for them to do the type of work that you're starting to see. And you'll see even more of it. We're running out right now. We'll have some more too much longer, I hope. They did a little tooling on that half guard done in brass, as well as the back of the blade. 420J2 stainless steel. Lot 2, it's got good weight. It's going to have a hidden tang, but it is full. It goes to the back to the end. It really doesn't have a pommel or a bolster on it. It's just nice looking. It's a good looking fixed blade knife. Over $50 retail that we have going on at only $18.75 on the Willow Dream by Chipaway. And then once again, you've got a leather sheath that easily is going to exceed $10 wholesale, folks, just in that leather sheath. 104-257. This is going to be the Sling Blade Apache. So this is going to get you an entry. We're running out of time on this Sling Blade drawing. It's going to be taking place real soon. HCR13 on this one. Pick that up, show you how smooth this one operates. 18 polished ball bearings. That's the way it's supposed to sound. And I can adjust that to be slower or faster. $72.80. G10, CNC cut G10. That's going to come with, it's kind of almost like a Cordura quick clip sheath. It could be wore vertical. You can wear it horizontal, whatever your preference is. They heat treated that blade 3 times. The last is third time's done electronically. Get close as possible to removing all of the impurities. I don't guess you're ever going to get them all out, but it gets a whole bunch. This is going to be the Mongoose. This G10 also, it's kind of a wild looking G10, but it as well has been CNC cut on it, and it's going to be done in an HCR13. That's going to have a gunmetal gray titanium finish. It has the pocket clip. It's not going to have the sheath that's going to come with it. It's strong. It's a drop point. It's durable. And once again, it is a sling blade that is going to be very, very sharp. So it will get you an entry. The Apache Timberwolf that you saw moments ago will get you an entry with a purchase that in just a few days from now, July the 1st, there's going to be a drawing that's going to take place, and we're going to give away the first ever prototype D2 Fat Belly Fixed Blade and Tree Ring Mammoth Ivory from Michael Prater. And this one came about and got done in time. The blade did, and we got Michael. He had some scale sets, and he handled that one. So we've added this one. This will be given. That will be the winner on the first draw. Then the new addition on the second drawing. So now there are going to be two. The first one I know comes with the presentation box and the leather sheath. I take it that the second one probably will also. Now I do not know that for a fact, but I think it does. Anyway, all of that, the winners, they are going to be known and they are going to be announced July the 1st. So good luck on that. Every sling blade you purchase gets you an entry. The more, well, it's better odds, you know. They got people buying them up. Once they started finding out how good of knives, with the quality of them, yeah, they started buying them up. Something happened there with the bolster. That's the old Cattle King design. Old steer horn. Blue thick green bone on that. Now that's mirror polished, big time. It's 4116 steel that came out of Germany. That's a good price on that. Nickel silver. It's a lot of knife. It's a heavy frame muskrat design. And the blades are a lot thicker than a normal muskrat blade. You know, a little muskrat love. And that is hen and rooster green. Could have been a vampire, couldn't it? Nah, how about just a whole classic muskrat? Look how stout that knife is. Everything. Liners, back spring, everything has been polished. $46.75. And it is an FPR in that handle. That stands for First Production Run on a 464, a 0, and a 7. The Winchester giveaway is coming up. That big old sunfish from 1996, folks, 24 years ago. We're doing that September 4th. Again, the sling blade's going to be here before you know it. And, there'll be a cutoff. It'll probably be July 1st, sometime during the day. We'll have to cut that entry off on the sling blade. That's September the 4th. I hope you're all safe. Hope you're staying well, folks. Get outside, enjoy some of that that sunshine. It is good for us. All of the veterans across this great nation of ours, thank you very much for your service, past, present, and futures.